right, who's ready for a blurt? Anybody ready for a blurt?
Man, that can mean anything around here.
All right, here is the blurt. On May 15th.
So what's happening on May 15th?
May, that's a blurt. That is a
That is a blurt. By definition, absolutely, that's a blurt.
That's an overemphasized blurt on May 15th. Would you like to take a guess? What's going to happen May 15th?
Wait, that's after our big giveaway, right? Laptop giveaway? Surface Pro?
I don't know.
Look at right?
I don't know if
Or is
after
it during?
the word after is probably the one wrong word in that sentence.
Yeah, that would be incorrect.
Would that
During?
Do the math. During the math.
Hold on. Would May 15th, according to the blurt, May 15th, is that the day we're starting the laptop giveaway?
Yes,
Okay.
obviously.
I'm making sure.
Well, I thought we were starting next week.
Well, do the math. How could I do 40 tablets if we start next week? How could I possibly do 40? Because we're waiting for the cash contest to end. The cash contest ends.
It ends on Friday.
On May
Okay.
12th.
So then on May 12th.
Yes.
Okay, so then we start on the 15th. That makes sense.
That's why
I mean, around here, blurts always seem to make sense. So, yeah, so May 15th. That's exciting. It's really big news. Froggy.
I mean, is a blurt really? You don't have to go before you say the word. I think a blurt is just May 15th.
Right. I just thought I'd add some extra emphasis to the blurt.
I'm on Team MJ. I'm all.
If only people talked like that.
Plus, I think it's just slightly more humorous than just going May 15th.
I like the blah, actually.
That's
I'm telling you, you're coming over.
That's what I'm saying. I'm coming over.
I mean, Froggy's on your side now, MJ.
I'm punching through. Oh, I thought you meant I'm coming over, as in I'm printing very well on the air that it pierces through. I'm coming over. That's what I thought you just meant.
By audio definition alone, automatically perks up everybody's ears. Like, what is that?
Exactly. Don't question my methods.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
You can almost make any sound before a
methods. By the way, my methods have been, I think, more on target over the years than off target. Listen, I've missed a couple of things.
I meant to say,
I've missed a couple of things. I don't get everything right all the time, but I think my track record, my blurting average. That's like a batting average, but it's a blurting average. I think it's pretty good over the years. But listen, I'll be the first to admit that, every once in a while I miss.
Not everyone's. Babe Ruth struck out a lot too, but your average is pretty high. No question.
Here's the deal. So instead of dragging it out any further, I just want to give you the date. The MJ Morning Show Tablet Tag Microsoft Surface Pro giveaway, the Surface Pro 8s, these are going to begin on May 15th. And that would be a Monday. So we're just trying to cleanly, segue, because the cash contest, the Q105 Rock the Cashbox, where we're giving away $1,000 in our national contest every day at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 p.m., and 5 p.m. That ends on Friday, the 12th of May. And then we're going to pick up with Tablet Tag and start blowing out 40 Microsoft Surface Pro tablets beginning on Monday, May 15th. So it'll be that whole week, the 15th through the 19th. That's Monday through Friday. And then we'll pick it up again the following Monday, the 22nd through the 26th. Every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every hour, 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., and 9 a.m., all 2 weeks, both weeks. So that's how we're giving away 40 tablets, because we give away 20 a week, because for a morning times 5 days, that's 20, and then repeat the next week, that's 40. So there you go.
You got it out.
I think I'm going to put that in the promo. What do you think?
Listen, I'm a fan. I like it.
Anybody have anything exciting to report? Listen, I hit the ground running with the blurt this morning. Everything, oh man, tell you what. Somebody's going to hell.
Oh, I saw that.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Oh,
I saw your post. That was when I was like, I'm not going to like that because I don't like it.
Yeah, listen, I'm not a religious individual.
Wait, hold up. I'm sorry. Roxanne, say that again.
Sometimes when you look at people's posts, like, do you ever do this? Someone will write something like they lost, a pet or a family, something bad happened to them, and they tell the story, and you're like halfway through it, and you've hit the like button because they're a friend of yours, and you looked at the picture, and all of a sudden you're like, but wait, that's bad news for you.
Unlike it, quick.
I don't like that,
quick,
and I unlike
quick,
it.
Cancel. Quick. All right, cancel. Push. Unlike it. I hope they didn't see me like it.
Yeah.
Hope no one saw me like that. You have that's like remorse.
Oh,
Yeah,
I just got a
totally.
notification. Roxanne liked my dead cat.
Yeah. Let me unlike that. Let me quickly unlike the cat corpse. Unlike the cat corpse. No, but there's someone in my neighborhood I think is going to hell. It's just not a good look. Tell you what, hold on to that thought, and I'm going to tell you exactly why I think someone in my neighborhood is going to hell. So that's on the way in just a bit on the MJ Morning Show as we just get rolling here on a Tuesday, right? Tuesday? It's a Tuesday. Absolutely. Back in a second. Busy show today, so you don't want to miss a minute of this thing. And, you know what I forgot to mention? I forgot to mention that the Microsoft Surface Pro tablet giveaway brought to you by our friends at Two College Brothers Moving and Storage. Yeah, so Two College Brothers really, really excited that they're behind our massive giveaway here. All right, Pat. Hey, sorry, Pat. I just talked over all the music. Hold on, Pat. Let me dig up some new traffic music for you here.
We got something, right?
Yeah. All right, here we go. Pat's got traffic on the MJ Morning Show. Hey, Pat.
This will be a quick.
It is Q105. MJ here with Roxanne and Froggy and Fester. It is 6:19 here on a Tuesday morning, and I think I really ought to get to hell right away, and why I think potentially one of my neighbors is going to hell. Well, I say neighbor a little loosely because it's not like an immediate next-door neighbor. It's maybe, I don't know, half a mile from my house. I was on the 2-mile dog walk last night. Every evening. It varies. I alter up my time in case there are any stalkers out there. So I try to break the pattern up just a little bit, any dog stalkers, so.
Anyone after those Jack Russells?
Yeah. So I'm out on the walk, and today, at least for my neighborhood, today is recycling day. So Tuesday, the green trash bins go out with your recycling crap. And as I'm walking the dogs, I notice there is a He is Risen Easter cross for Jesus in the trash bin. Hey, Froggy, take a look at this. It's on the screen.
I saw it.
Oh, you saw it?
It's pretty funny.
You think that's funny?
The way it's perfectly placed. Like
Now,
that.
I am not a religious individual. However, I thought that was just a little uncomfortable. Because just, a week or two earlier, we had the folks with the crosses in their yard. Now, this, it means, I believe, that this particular neighbor is a parishioner at Christ the King, which Christ the King, that's in South Tampa.
Big Catholic church. Right?
Very well known. They do the big carnival there like once a year. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So this particular parishioner has decided to take the He is Risen Easter Jesus cross and throw it into the recycling bin.
Okay, how do you properly dispose of it?
Well,
you
that's
just
a good
make
question.
sure it's not seen? Do you have to then would you have to cut it up? Would you have to shred it so it
my
fit
God,
better in
you
your
can't
box?
shred-
You
you
can't
can't
do
shred
that.
You know what I would do? I would probably put it at the bottom, put other stuff on top of it.
Like you'd put it in a cave and put a big rock in front of it?
Or kind of just bury it. Like you're burying something. I mean, take the cross
You can't bury
and
that.
just put it at the bottom of the bin.
Well, that feels bad too. I
You
mean,
can't bury it, MJ. 3 days later, it'll be risen.
Folks,
Oh,
You
that's
can't bury
funny.
it. The big rock will be moved over.
all right, folks, if you want to see, if you want to see the photographic evidence, the image is on my Instagram right now. It is at Certified MJ Radio. Take a look. Listen, hey, don't take my word for it. Don't take our discussion's word for it, but you usually should and could, and you can rely on our discussions and our hot takes on stuff. But if you'd like to see the He is Risen Jesus Easter cross apparently given out to all of the parishioners at Christ the King in South Tampa, if you'd like to see the yard cross, and I saw a bunch of these in my neighborhood.
Sure.
Just before Easter, during Easter, after Easter, these things were, they were staked out in the yard. I saw them, maybe a half a dozen houses on my, maybe I didn't use the best words there. But so the cross was in at least a half a dozen homes, yards that I pass on my little dog walk. And then it has now been tossed into the Green City of Tampa recycling bin. And the lid was open because the contents of the bin exceeded, well, that's a whole other issue. The people that don't break down their boxes,
Yeah, I'm one of those.
there's just tons of spillover. If folks would break down their boxes, just take a minute and break down these corrugated containers and then put them in the bin, you'd be able to close the lid. But there are so many folks. I've seen like 6 or 7 boxes stacked on top of each other, going like 4 feet in the air above the rim of the recycling bin because people are too lazy to break down their boxes.
Listen.
Like, for instance, my bin is out right now. Why are you giving me a grump look over there? Fester, why are you
I'll
giving
tell
me?
you why.
Why are you giving me the fun in your face grump look? What are you doing?
Because if you ever notice, it's a big balancing act, and I like to test the dexterity and the skill of the recycling guy to see if he could lift up my Jenga tower of boxes that I have protruding from my recycling and get them all inside the compactor. That's why.
How about you just get points for recycling? Who cares what it looks like when it's out there on your curb?
I'm just saying that a lot of folks don't break down their boxes, so they have all kinds of recyclable trash that exceeds the height of the bin. And then if it's windy, it ends up getting blown into the street. I've seen that numerous times. Jenga tower, huh? So you do a Jenga tower
Absolutely.
of boxes?
I don't break any of them down. Psh, forget that.
You smush them? You step on them?
Nothing like that. I'm gonna get a paper cut.
The point is that this particular person in my neighborhood, they are not the most efficient with their box placement because right on top is a box that was not broken down, not enabling the lid to close. For instance, if they closed the lid and the He Is Risen Jesus Easter cross was inside the bin, I wouldn't have seen it. Hold on, hang on a minute. Instead, the cross is literally perfectly placed, sticking out, hanging over the lip, and it like totally in my face as I was passing.
What if the cross was at the bottom of the bin and it
That seems sacrilegious too.
It rose?
And it rose.
I don't think
it rose to the top just in time for you to get the message.
Oh, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
And would it have been declared a miracle? Would the Vatican be investigating that?
Listen,
Would
if you started going to the Catholic Church, the Vatican would call it a miracle.
All right, here's the deal. What? Me?
Yeah, you said that.
No,
you said, would it be a miracle?
No,
if you got the message.
Would it be a miracle if the cross rose from the bottom of the bin? Not me going to the Vatican.
No.
I've been to the Vatican 4 or 5 times.
Whoa.
Not every week. Never mind. All right. Listen, I don't think it's that big a deal. Big JC has other things on his plate than worrying about recycling.
I'm just telling you right now, check out the image. Let me know if it makes you uncomfortable. Leave a comment. The image is on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. So Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. It's a nice, crisp picture.
Do you think this neighbor has any awareness that this neighbor is part of your Instagram feed?
I don't think so. I have no expectation that they are aware that their recycling bin is prominently featured on my Instagram, nor they are the topic of conversation at 6:26 on May 2nd, 2023. No, I don't believe that they are aware that He Is Risen, the Christ the King yard cross is hanging out of their recycling bin. I don't think they're aware of that.
Not cool.
Yeah, well, listen, I thought it was a great picture.
Hey, at least he's recycling it.
Well, I thought it was just a hell of a contrast is what I'm saying. Hey, this is going to be the best segue ever. There's a shortage of penicillin, so it's limiting access to the go-to drug for syphilis.
Oh.
Did you read about this?
So
I get syphilis. I don't know about you guys, but I get syphilis news alerts on my phone.
You got that app too?
You just set to Google News alerts. Anytime there's a headline with syphilis, boop, 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 boop.
That's what got Al Capone. Syphilis.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
Well, Google's pretty sure.
So,
can you please just do a Google update on that?
Al Capone's brain was rotted by syphilis.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, in jail.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Are you
To
reading?
the point where he was functionally a 12-year-old.
Wait, where are you getting this information?
Google.
Are you reading it like
Al Capone was functionally a 12-year-old in the end? Holy cow.
Really?
Yes.
Well, anyway, here's the deal. The Food and Drug Administration, they're reporting that a shortage of an injectable form of penicillin, which is obviously a very widespread antibiotic, that it's in short supply, and it is also used to treat syphilis and other bacterial infections like strep throat. Yeah, the drug joins this growing list of medications that's facing supply issues. So what the hell's going on? Why do we have these supply issues? There's also a lot of news that's been coming out lately about the focus medications and like the ADHD and the Adderalls and what are those?
I need that.
Yeah.
Ritalin.
Yeah, there's
What's the other one? Adderall. There's another one where Vyvanse or something.
I don't know. You tell me. Look that up. See if Al Capone was on that.
He needed to be.
He could have been. He would have been
Check
grateful
that
for
out.
it.
See if he was on that drug 60 years before it was invented. Take a look. No, there's just this whole list. It's just why the hell, we're past the pandemic. Why the hell are we in this situation where we have all these drugs that are in short supply? The form of penicillin affected, called penicillin G, benzathine, is the preferred drug for syphilis. If only Al Capone knew.
Yes.
If only he knew. Yeah. So it's the preferred drug for syphilis because it can be used in adults, children, and pregnant people. How many kids are getting syphilis?
Yeah, what?
Is it a...
It's often administered in outpatient clinics or urgent care settings. Dosages for both children and adults are in short supply. Why the hell are kids getting syphilis drugs?
Could they get it, like, in the birthing process?
Well, that's a good question.
I don't know.
Maybe so.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, this is terrible. I mean, it's just all these damn drugs. The FDA attributes the penicillin shortage to increased demand. What, a lot more people getting syphilis all of a sudden? Pfizer, the sole supplier of that form of penicillin in the U.S., pointed to the amoxicillin shortage as the main issue because it prompted doctors to recommend penicillin instead. The rise in syphilis cases most likely further accelerated demand. So why the hell is there a rise in syphilis cases? Because the government here is saying that the U.S. reached a 70-year high in 2021. You know what? We have had stories over the last couple of years how syphilis was increasing. And now in 2021, that's the last year the data is available, we've reached a 70-year high.
Whoa.
My God.
Yeah, the guy that did the research had to retire. He got syphilis.
So, again, we have a shortage of just a whole bunch of drugs. Why can't they fix the shortage of drugs? And while we're at it, we need to get the drug manufacturing the hell out of China.
Yeah.
Good
idea.
The drugs that I'm on, because I'm on a couple of maintenance drugs. I have my acid reflux medication, which I take every other day, omeprazole. I also take the cholesterol pill. I take the generic for Crestor. And both of my drugs, they're made in India. So it's not China, but I'm wondering, all right, the drugs are made in India, but are the raw materials or are there ingredients in my drugs that are made in China and then the pill is manufactured in India? We need to get, especially with supply chain issues and what we learned during the pandemic, we need to get critical objects. We need to get critical manufacturing. We got to get it away from overseas. We got to bring this crap back to the United States.
So true.
Bring syphilis medication back to U.S. manufacture.
Dude, you want to win a campaign.
Yeah.
Campaign on syphilis manufacturing.
Yeah, made in America.
Yes.
Syphilis meds.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. The Mayo Clinic offers photos of syphilis. I don't need to see this.
Oh, dude, it's a syphilis wang. He just brought up a picture of a syphilis wang.
Wow.
What is wrong with
It's
you?
the Mayo Clinic site.
What is wrong with you? I don't care. I didn't want to see that at 6:32 in the morning.
You want to see it at 7:32?
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see syphilis wang.
I was trying to bone up on my syphilis
Don't
knowledge.
say bone up on syphilis wang.
Oh.
All right, hang on. Let's do early morons of the news next. Got a good pile today, man. Just a diverse, great pile of morons in the news next here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. That's some very soothing, relaxing Morons on the News music, other than the cough in the middle of that beautiful classical piece. Who the hell did that? All right, 6:41 at the little Boccherini.
I like this.
Oh, yeah.
This is nice.
Is it too slow for you, or you like the soothing? Or would you like something a little jacked up?
What
Would you like me to jam it up a little bit? Like,
oh, yeah! Come on, let's go! Let's go! It's time for the Morons in the News!
I don't know what's going on, but I got a lot of golf crap. Now, I'm not a golfer. I will never be a golfer. I'm not going to play golf when I get older. I'm not going to play golf when I retire. I don't like golf.
Well, if you've never done it your whole life, why would you? I can't see you starting it when you retire. You're not good at it.
I'm going to go scuba. When I retire, I'm going to go scuba diving. I'm going to go hit all of my bucket list places all around the globe.
You know, if you combine your love for scuba diving and golf, You can make a pretty coin with recycled balls.
That's true. All those guys they're risking their lives going into these gator-infested lakes looking for golf balls. Yeah, I get 12 cents for this one. Oh, yeah.
Hey, can I show you something? I don't want this to upset you, but well, no, it won't upset you. But I got this. I liked this post. I started following this guy, a golf guy, thanks to your daughter, because she liked his post. And I want to show you. You can describe what these guys are doing. This is a post that your daughter liked.
Oh, wait a minute. These guys are lined up like...
And they're like humping the air while they golf.
They're doing pelvic thrusts. Hold on. It's not an air hump. You said they're humping the air?
Or pelvic thrust, however you want to describe it.
They're doing, it's like...
Yeah.
It's like they're doing...
Pelvic thrust, like a really hardcore, like a...
It's like they're dancing and they're emphasizing their hip skills.
Isn't there a line in the Rocky Horror Picture Show a song about do a pelvic thrust and
yes,
let's do the time warp again?
Oh, I've never seen that dumb movie.
So these guys are getting ready to hit a golf ball. I don't even know where this is. Does it say what golf course it is?
Is it in Scotland?
I don't know.
Your daughter
But
liked it, so I wondered.
There are like 5 guys lined up hitting a golf ball, and then they're doing pelvic thrusts, or as you called it, what? Air humps? They're doing air humps.
That's what it is. She's right.
Jeez.
If you're just sitting
I'm
there,
not wrong.
If you're sitting there moving your midsection to and fro, it's an air hump.
I have golf stories. I don't know what you can put it down now. Thank you. I
So
don't know.
thank you, Chloe.
So you follow my daughter on Instagram or
Yeah, no, I follow her, and so that post came up in my feed. It said liked by
by Chloe,
your daughter.
by
Yes.
my daughter. All right, I don't know what it is about these golf stories today and early morons in the news, but man, I laughed out loud when I saw this from the Village's News. A dentist who advertises light touch dentistry.
Oh.
Oh, no. Don't even read the rest of the headline. Oh, no.
Arrested in brutal attack with golf club. Wait a second. Yes. Yeah. Go to Dr. Eddie for light touch dentistry. You won't even know you're getting cavities drilled. You won't even know you're having your tooth yanked out. No. Go to Dr. Eddie Orobid. The guy's last name is Orobitg. How do you say this guy's name? Dr. Eddie Cha Orobitg. It's Oro, and then Bitg.
Okay.
Bittig?
Yeah.
Orobitg.
Orobitg.
So
That sounds like oral, so that's a good name for a dentist.
Dr. Eddie Cha Orobitg, who's 52, apparently was enraged Sunday afternoon when he was golfing at the Harbor Hills Country Club up in Lady Lake here in Florida as a husband and wife walked near him on the golf cart path, according to the Lake County Sheriff's Office arrest report. So Orobitg told the couple they were not supposed to walk on the golf course path as it's intended for golf carts, and it is a rule of the golf course. So the native of Korea, who served as a dental officer with the U.S. Navy at the submarine base in Kings Bay, Georgia, hit the man on the leg with his golf club. The man tried to defend himself with a water bottle, but then Orobitg continued to swing at this guy with his golf club. He's slamming the guy with his golf club. By the time the cops arrived, deputies went to the scene. The man was covered with blood.
Oh, my God.
EMS personnel determined the man had suffered potentially broken ribs, a potentially broken jaw, a ripped earlobe, a possible traumatic brain injury. He was transported to a local hospital. The man's wife corroborated the version of the story. Orobitg's juvenile son said his father had asked the couple to get out of his way. The son said the man got in his father's face and a verbal altercation broke out. He said his father spit in the man's face. The other man spit back and began pushing him. The son said that when his father accidentally struck the man with the golf club, then it accelerated.
Wow.
Like, how do you accidentally strike the guy with the golf club? This is
Orobitg.
Oh, my God. And Dr. Orobitg is known for light touch dentistry.
Yeah, and traumatic brain injury and ripping off your earlobe, apparently.
Oh, my God. Man, this is insane. Man, I told you, I got a bunch of golf stories today. I thought I'd kick it off with this one. So the dude's covered in blood. The deputy who wrote the arrest report noted that Oro Bittig did not have any injuries other than a cut on his hand. There was blood on his clothes and golf clubs because he's beating the guy senseless. You know what it doesn't say? It doesn't say which club he used. Was it a driver? Was it a wedge?
Probably not his putter.
Was it a putter?
What about like the brand, like a Big Bertha?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Big Bertha? Is that a brand?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
don't know.
I'm not a golfer. I don't know.
Big Bertha is like the driver.
It's a
big
super
driver.
heavy
The
driver.
head is the size of Rosie O'Donnell. They ought to just name it the Rosie O'Donnell instead of the Big Bertha, is what they ought to do. Man, this is nuts. The guy has a dental office in Leesburg, Florida. On his website, a patient in a testimonial brags about his light touch.
Light touch with his dentistry, but
Apparently
beat
pretty
you to
heavy
a
with his
pulp
damn
with
golf.
his golf club.
Yeah. He'll turn you into chop meat with his golf club.
All right, so
Dude, listen, he was arrested on a felony charge of aggravated battery, booked into the Lake County Jail, posted a $5,000 bond. That's it. And was released. So what if he's doing any light touch dentistry this morning? What if he cleaned the blood off his clothes and hands and everything?
So
What is light touch dentistry?
yeah, that is a head scratcher.
Guys, hold on. No,
what does that mean?
You have different types of dentistry. So you have sedation dentistry.
Yeah, they
You know,
knock you out.
people that are like deathly afraid of the dentist and they get all anxious and everything, they can give you like a sedative and knock you out so they can do everything like you're under, anesthesia for surgery.
I just picture like a light touch would be the dentist comes in and the hygienist comes in. They're like really soft. They talk really soft to you and they pat your face. It's okay. We're like, that's what light touch sounds like, right?
Then he pulls out a 9-iron. He starts slamming your teeth out of your face.
All right.
Yes, Fester.
So I'm reading his reviews on Google.
He's got a 4.2.
Okay, it's been sabotaged by some smartass who gave him a 1-star 8 hours ago
Oh, really?
for trying to use golf tees for a root canal.
Everything. So John Anderson, I'm sure that's his real name. John, people have like fake accounts to leave like bad reviews or bogus reviews.
Yeah.
I do, yeah.
All right, so you do?
Absolutely.
John Anderson wrote 8 hours ago on Eddie Oro Bittig's Google review. Everything was fine until he started my root canal. He insisted on using golf tees and a divot repair tool to pick through my teeth. I had to draw the line when he pulled out his 7-iron and told me to open wide. No, thank you. I'm guessing this guy left the review based on the story of him beating the crap out of a golfer.
Every other review is that he's very compassionate, he's extremely trustworthy, knowledgeable, dedicated.
Don't play golf with him.
Kindness, compassionate, competent.
Do not approach him on a golf course. Other than that, the dentistry's great. But don't cross his golf cart path. All right, so that's golf story number 1. Oh, there's more. So I got to continue with part 2 of early morons of the news, and then we'll get off golf because then there's a bunch of other great stuff. And Fester, I got a story from your big favorite store, Big Lots.
Yeah.
Yeah,
love Big Lots.
I got a Big Lots morons of the news story. All right, hold on, all of this is next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Stand by. MJ Morning Show. It is Q105 MJ here with the crew, Fester and Roxanne and Froggy. So a lot of morons in the news today, and I don't know what it is. There's this bevy of golf-related stories. Now, this is kind of golf-related because it involves a golf cart. You know, during the holiday season, sometimes you'll see the UPS drivers in the neighborhood on a golf cart. Does that happen in your hood? Because it happens in my neighborhood.
I've seen it before because,
they've got a golf cart and they pull a trailer around.
It's
and
a
they're
tight street.
delivering the packages.
Yeah.
Where the hell are Froggy and Roxanne? Do they not take this show seriously?
I don't know. I mean, well,
Roxanne, do you not take the show seriously?
I don't know that any of us
Froggy,
take the show.
do you guys not take the show seriously?
I was helping Roxanne do something.
Well, I don't know. We've been back on the air for like over a minute, and you guys are just walking in casually, like you don't give a flying crap about this.
Looking at spiders.
As a group, the three of us, none of us take the show seriously. So let's just put ourselves in that
What did
category.
I miss? I missed something good.
All right, so I'm
UPS
talking
drivers
about,
and golf carts?
does the UPS guy drive around in a golf cart in your neighborhood
No.
like at Christmas time?
Big truck. Never seen the golf cart.
Typically we have the big UPS trucks, but a lot of times because of the influx of deliveries, they'll drive around in a golf cart, and they'll have like auxiliary workers maybe driving around. I see it around Christmas time when the package load increases. But, don't tell David Aaron Clement, 57, up in the Villages, don't tell him that you're taking his golf cart away. Apparently, he hit the boss. So, I might add, he's a former UPS golf cart delivery driver.
Yeah.
He's not a golf cart delivery driver anymore. But this guy, David Aaron Clement, has completed. I'm sorry, I saw the story. This is also from the Villages News, which they've got some good stories up there. I'm telling you. So this dude apparently was a former UPS golf cart delivery driver. He's completed his anger management course after he got into a fight with his boss during the busy holiday season. Yeah, he was driving the UPS golf cart to deliver packages, and he completed the course on April 12th. Yeah, so the proper paperwork's been filed. The class was part of a pre-trial intervention deal that could actually see the dismissal of a battery charge, because on December 16th, a UPS manager informed Clement that the golf cart that he had been using was going to be given to somebody else and ordered Clement to get out of the vehicle. Get out of the golf cart! And he was giving the golf cart to a different UPS employee. This is all according to the arrest report from the Sumter County Sheriff's Office. Clement refused to exit the golf cart, prompting the 6-foot-tall UPS manager to get into the golf cart and sit beside Clement, triggering an altercation between the two men. Now, I don't know why it is necessary to put the 6-foot-tall UPS manager.
Yeah, that's not that big.
It's just in the story. I'm trying to figure out, why do we need to know that the UPS manager that got into the cart
That's not
was
a
6
remarkable
feet tall?
Yeah, they have carts that could fit that size.
Yeah, it's not a remarkable height.
Yeah.
6 foot. Oh, wow.
Anyway, so then they get into a fight. So the manager sits next to Mr. Clement, says, "Hey, I'm taking your golf cart. I'm giving your golf cart to someone else." And then I guess this David Aaron Clement that got into a physical altercation, and then he completed an anger management course.
Wow.
Good for him.
Get out of the golf cart. And I told you, we got a lot of freaking golf stories today. And then another, and they're all Florida. So this is out of Lakeland. Around the golf turned into a brawl. This is like Happy Gilmore or something. The melee happened. Hey, Andrew, do me a favor. Give me the big brawl sound effects from Happy Gilmore. Let me know when you have them.
Best fight scene in cinema.
This fight happened at the Cleveland Heights Golf Course over in Lakeland, near a tee box. Members of one group started barking at another because they were too slow.
Yeah, that happens, right?
Yeah. However, the foursome getting the mouthful said there wasn't much they could do. They were blaming their slowness on the group ahead of them. There's a group in front of us. We can't go any faster, one man said. That's when 2 golfers shoved another. There was also a missed roundhouse kick.
Oh, miss?
Dude, the one kick you don't want to miss is a roundhouse.
You even fall.
Then the fists started flying. Oh, God, son of a... The price is wrong, Bob. They're beating the crap out of each other.
I would imagine that the few times I've played golf, like I'm so bad at it that it takes me a long time, and then people build up waiting for me, and they're watching me, and I feel awkward. I'm like, this is stupid.
That's a problem
Feel
because
weird.
it's like that's why they have marshals on the course because they speed along the play. They're slow play marshals, and they'll be like, hurry you along.
So the video of the incident showed that the fight seemed to have been broken up, but then it started again. Because another one of the golfers yelled, "Bring it, bitch."
Uh-oh.
That's right.
And then it starts all over again. Oh. The camera then pans to the tee box where another pair of golfers, they were facing off. Punches were being thrown. Then someone said a group ahead of them was the reason again that things were going slow. We can't help it.
We can't help
Well,
it.
what you do is you let the other group play through.
Would you guys like to play through?
Same problem at putt-putt.
One golfer was trying to see. One golfer was on the video trying to kick another golfer in the butt, but the latter, the one that was about to get kicked in the ass, grabbed the other guy's leg, and the guy fell backward onto his own butt. Then the ranger, the golf, the marshal, the golf course ranger, he approaches and says, "What is going on here?" And the group, someone said that group has been hitting the balls into us all damn day.
Oh, it's like that movie Sideways, and they hit into them, and then he runs at him like a monkey.
Oh, man. So,
That son of a bitch hit into us?
I told you, we bunch of golf stories today, or golf-related stories. Oh, you want me to take a call here, Andrew? Wait.
We're getting calls from golfers?
Yeah, I got to move on. I got to move on from...
Sorry, golfers.
I'm sorry, golfers. I got to move on because... Oh, wait a second. Andrew says I got to get the call. Hang on, man.
Right,
I got Fester's Big Lot story, man. It's Fester's favorite store of all time.
One of my favorite stores.
Hey, I got a minute here. Who's this?
Actually, you're a village's truck driver.
Oh, that's right. Hey, buddy. Welcome back. MJ and the crew here. Go ahead.
Hey, Fester might probably love this. I drive through the villages quite a bit past all those golf courses, and every time someone's getting ready to swing, I pull on that air horn real hard. You wouldn't believe how many times I've gotten the bird or cussed out.
Yeah, that's kind of sadistic.
Wait, why you hit the air horn in the truck you drive when someone is getting ready to swing?
Especially if they're in the backstroke.
Oh, yeah, they take it so seriously. It's so much fun.
Once they pull that club back over their head, and if you hit the air horn or something, you destroy those people.
Dude, you're going to get a 9-iron upside the head.
No, you're in your car.
I've been doing that for years.
Way.
Keep on rolling, man. Just it's fun to watch them shake it, man.
All right, fun to watch them shake it. What's the golf course near your house? When I head up, Memorial, you've got the municipal.
Memorial?
No. You got the municipal course, right? When I'm heading to Town and Country, if I'm heading towards your house, you've got that
The par 3 Countryway?
Yeah, the
little one.
Yeah, the little golf course right on the side, right near the veterans.
That's the only one I've ever played on.
Yeah. I once played there with BJ.
Oh, I think that's Rocky Creek you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what he's thinking about.
Yeah, like in 1996.
You played golf? I would love to see you swing a golf club.
God, it's awful, man. I snap clubs in half. All right, Fester.
Yes.
Big Lots.
I love Big Lots. I'm always
Me
down
too.
to go shopping at a Big
My
Lots.
dad's favorite store.
You'll never know what you find.
All right, listen to this. Out of Bakersfield, California,
My old town.
a retail store manager at Big Lots got into a lot of trouble, made a decision between recovering store property and keeping the job, but that's what a Big Lots manager had to do out in California. This is a Big Lots store right outside of Bakersfield, which is a dump. Didn't you once live there?
That's what I just said. Yeah, my old town. I lived there.
Isn't that a hellhole?
It's a hellhole. I always tell you guys every time we talk about it. You drive into the valley and immediately you get that whiff of
Meth. Yeah. Meth chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
So a customer had apparently loaded the shopping cart with 15 big orange juice jugs of Tide. Oh, orange juice.
Big orange jugs of
I'm sorry.
Tide.
Take the juice out. A customer had loaded up a shopping cart with 15 big orange jugs of Tide laundry detergent and then headed right for the door. I'm getting out of here. I got a big lot. I'm not paying for this big lot. I'm heading out. 2 Big Lots managers followed him out, but not to try to detain him. They wanted to get their shopping cart back after he was finished with it. That sounds a little fishy. So a week later, they were both fired. Yeah. I guess they have a no confrontation policy.
Right. So that's not fishy in this case, MJ, because this Big Lot store was awarded or given 40 brand new shopping carts at Christmas time.
Yeah, so that's what they said. They got 40 brand new carts.
40.
And then they were down to 5 carts. So what? People stole the carts?
Yeah.
You've never stolen a golf cart?
No, these are not golf carts. These are shopping carts.
That's what I mean. A shopping
Yeah.
cart.
No, he hasn't stolen a shopping cart because he's not homeless.
So
no, but we stole one for.
They said that they were
different
instructed no carts are to leave the store whatsoever, no matter. Customers are not allowed to take them. No one's allowed to take them outside. So they followed the guy that was ripping off the Tide detergent outside to get the cart, they claim. That was the goal. Once taken outside, the cart's wheels locking mechanism kicked in, so the alleged thief had to drag the cart. And then the manager, who had been trailing far behind, unintentionally caught up as he was loading the stolen bottles into the getaway car of the 15 bottles of orange Tide detergent. Oxford and the other manager took out their phones. From a distance, they started recording the scene. I guess they were trying to get the license plate number. Spooked the thief, climbed out of the car, ran away. The getaway driver was apologizing, but apparently they broke store policy and Big Lots fired their butts.
These sound like fantastic employees.
You know, you hear about this all the time, like loss prevention, like tackles a guy in the parking lot or confronts someone that just ripped off a TV set, and they get fired.
I'm going to be a hero.
Because, these big companies, they have these policies of, like, no confrontation, because they're worried about liability.
Yeah.
And, listen, I think that loss prevention, if someone's shoplifting, you ought to be able to tackle them and smash their face into the parking lot asphalt. That would be my policy at my store.
During my tenure at Publix,
Yep.
they would say, if you ever see somebody stealing, don't just, call the prevention guy. Don't even try to.
Can you put a sentence together that I can understand?
Dude, I'm going to smack you in the face if you talk to me like that again.
No call for violence.
Ever.
No call for violence.
Hang on a minute.
You could formulate better sentences,
Yeah,
but no
that's-
call for
that's
violence.
what I'm
Well,
saying.
that one he just said was formulated
This
well.
is a zero violence environment.
All
All
right,
right,
so-
I will jack slap you,
That-
sir.
that- none of that will happen.
Can you say it again so
The manager said, listen, if you see somebody stealing, don't get involved. Stay away. Just leave it to the cop guy.
Says the guy who just threatened violence to fellow.
You
cast
want to
members?
smack too?
Is that how this is going down? All right, MJ, these guys. Have you ever pushed a shopping cart, MJ, and you got it locked up on you because you pushed it past the perimeter?
Yes, that has happened to me.
Really? What, it's like a dog collar? Or what?
You take it past the line.
And it
Sometimes
locks?
it's painted. Sometimes it's not.
It's the shock collar of shopping carts.
That's
yeah.
weird.
All right, so 7:15. Yeah, so most stores have policies that the employees and they can't confront shoplifters. I think you ought to be tackled. I think they ought to take you to a back room. They ought to drag you and waterboard you.
Your head in a vice.
That's what pop an eyeball out like Joe Pesci. That's what he ought to do.
There's a whole shoplifting fetish video channel that's pretty good.
All right, 7:16 at the MJ Morning Show. All right, we got to take a quick break. When we get back, there is a Netflix program that's a movie. There's a Netflix movie that is scaring the bejesus out of people. All right. Also, I earlier today revealed when we start blowing out the Microsoft Surface Pros. So we're going to give away 40 Microsoft Surface Pros. Earlier, I revealed when we begin, and I'll give you that information again next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Hey, and speaking... Q105, 726. We start an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ Morning Show right now. Hey, quickly, let me just, for the crowd that's listening right here at 726, let me just reiterate something that I blurted out. Remember, I went blurt. I think I actually went So I had a blurt at 6 o'clock this morning. When we started the show at 6, I said something like, hey, stand by for a blurt. And I went, what'd I say, May 15th? I went, May 15th.
Well, let's get the date right. May 15th.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get the date wrong.
Well, no, but you said, what did I say, May 15th?
Right.
I want to say, yes, that's the exact date you gave.
We will start giving away the 40. That's 40. 40. Like the 40-yard line. All right, we're giving away 40 Microsoft Surface Pro 8 Intel Inside computers. These are tablets. I love these. These are you see these a lot of times on the anchor desks on TV. The NFL.
Yeah.
Tom Brady, remember he smashed a couple of these Microsoft Surface Pro tablets?
How great would that be to have Tom come back and just smash a couple of them to kick this promotion off?
Yeah. Would you like to win a smashed inoperable tablet that Tom Brady spiked on the ground? No, so it's going to be May 15th. We will start giving away the Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablets on May 15th. It's a Monday. We will give away these tablets every single day that week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and every hour. 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m. The whole week. That'll be 20 because 5 days, 4 tablets a day, all 4 hours of the MJ Morning Show. That's 20. And then we repeat. It's like the shampoo instructions, rinse and repeat. Then the next week, we'll give away another 20. So we're giving away 20 each week, a total of 40 Microsoft Surface Pro tablets, thanks to Two College Brothers. It is brought to you by Two College Brothers. They stepped up. They helped make it possible here. So thanks to Wade and twocollegebrothers.com, moving and storage for your move this spring or summer. Best prices, best cruise, best move ever, twocollegebrothers.com. So I'm excited about this. No one does this. No one gave away 20 of them, let alone giving away 40 tablets. These things had a retail price of like $1,100 a piece. So hang on. It's going to happen May 15th. That's when it all begins here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. So mark your calendars now. It'll be tablet tag. It's a very easy process. Full instructions coming up a little closer to the contest. Now, a couple of things. I mentioned there's a Netflix movie that's like making people nauseous.
Yeah, I sent you this story. Did you see this?
Yeah, I did. I haven't seen the movie yet, but hold on. Before we get to this, hang on. Fester just brought to my attention during the commercial break. Now, I don't want to mention. Let's not mention the name. Maybe the first name, but I don't want to talk about occupation.
Because of the platform, anybody can figure this out. Is it too premature?
Why would it be too premature?
Because of the platform, anybody can figure out what I figured out.
I can't help that. Because I want to
public discourse.
I want to get to the bottom of why he thinks we're scum sucking pigs. That's what I want to know.
Still going to talk about this guy? Is it the guy from yesterday?
No,
new guy. Hold on a second. Who's
yesterday? That's yesterday.
Remember the guy who was texting yesterday saying he hates MJ? That's who I'm thinking of.
So
could be the same guy. I don't know.
Well, Roxanne brought this.
Guys, it's okay. Everything's okay.
Is that a blurt?
Hold on.
It is a blurt. It's okay.
What are you saying?
I just got to the bottom of this. Okay, don't say his name. It's all good. It's all good. Just start from the beginning. We posted a picture.
All right.
Fester posted a picture that Wacky Jackie did.
We love Wacky Jackie.
Wacky Jackie, listen, for President's Day, she put all our faces on Mount Rushmore.
Yes.
Very talented.
An incredible collection of us as leprechauns. I was a very fat leprechaun for St. Patrick's Day. She photoshops our faces for whatever current holiday there is.
Why isn't she sending me these?
She sends them to.
She puts them on the face.
Hold on. Why doesn't she email me these Photoshop? Hey, Wacky Jackie, who clings on to every word on this show and listens to every moment. Wacky Jackie, email me these Photoshops.
See, here's the one she made for us in Star Wars, where you're Luke and Froggy's Han Solo, and I'm Jabba the Hutt. And
this is May the 4th be with you. This is for
2 days from now.
Yeah, 2 days from now. I don't have this one either.
So I tell her, send them all to MJ.
For May 4th, May the 4th be with you. The whole Star Wars theme. And I'm Luke Skywalker. Froggy's Han Solo.
Ooh,
oh, look.
I like that.
Look, Roxanne's Princess Leia.
Andrew is wedged into an Ewok costume.
Fester's Jabba the Hutt. All right. Now, for Cinco de Mayo, she did us all dressed up like a mariachi band.
Like the Three Amigos, I thought.
I think that she directly stole this from the movie poster of the Three Amigos, I believe.
Okay, and then Roxanne's kind of just jammed in there.
If you ever notice, our outfits all match.
El Guapo?
I'm El Gordo.
Guapo is good looking. Gordo is...
I'm El Gordo.
El Guapo. Gordo is fatso.
So she makes this picture of us, right? I think it's a cute picture.
You post the picture of us dressed as mariachi singers or looking like three amigos.
Right.
And then Roxanne is kind of like just jammed in in a whole different outfit.
Just jam me in.
Right. Also, you're very pale. You look like a vampire.
I know.
What is going on with your complexion? Anyway, this
Jackie always makes me very pale.
All right, folks, is she jealous? All right. So anyway, so this picture is posted on our Facebook page. It's the MJ Morning Show Facebook page if you want to see it.
I thought for the week I'd make it the headline photo on the.
And if you don't follow us on Facebook, give us a follow. Fester manages that. I post things as well. So our Facebook page, it's the MJ Morning Show Facebook page. So I think it's a cute picture. We're dressed up like a mariachi, a Three Amigos deal. And then Roxanne's kind of just slammed in there on the side. And people are leaving comments on here. And one of the comments is, you scum-sucking pigs.
Yes.
Okay, does anybody in
That's
this...
a quote from the Three Amigos.
Yes.
Oh.
Isn't it?
Oh,
scum-sucking pigs.
Wait a minute.
Didn't get
Hold
it.
on.
God, you guys are serious?
Dude,
You son of a motherless goat.
Dude, I have not seen the Three Amigos.
Well, I just watched it a couple
We
months
gotta
ago.
call this guy now.
Listen, he just hit me up on the text line.
I think he's on hold. Andrew, he's on hold?
He's like,
Is he on hold?
That was
The guy, he's calling in. Wait a
my
minute.
God.
So Fester thought the guy was yelling at us. Fester,
You're an
Fester,
idiot.
dude, you're a... All right, listen.
It's one of the most famous quotes from the movie.
I'm following your lead. I don't remember the movie.
I haven't seen the movie in 25,
Guys,
30 years.
I have not seen the movie since 1980. When did it come out?
The month after it came out was the first and last time I saw that movie.
Hey, Andrew, what year did Three Amigos come out?
86?
I saw it when it came out. I have not seen it since. I'm sorry.
I love it.
It came out in 1986.
Oh my God, I was right.
I don't
my
remember an
God.
insult from the movie.
So Fester says to
I
me,
totally do now.
Fester says to me during the commercial break, "Oh my God, I really pissed this guy off. Does he think we're being racist by dressing up like mariachi
Calling
guys?
us a bunch of
Hey,
scum-sucking pigs.
hey, Title 42 is about to expire on May 11th, and what's going on here?
my God.
So the guy writes "scum, you scum-sucking pigs," and Fester thinks the guy is like angry at us.
That's when they're talking to El Guapo, and El Guapo still thinks they're or doesn't know they're actors, and they go, maybe we should insult them.
All right, so Andrew, you're saying that the guy that left the comment is on hold right now? Oh, he is.
All right.
All right, good morning. Is this Abdul?
Yes.
Abdul is.
I'm totally sorry.
So Fester thought you were yelling at us, but apparently no. You're citing a line from the Three Amigos.
I mean, obviously, I can't believe as much comedy as you guys produce that y'all didn't get that.
I did, sir.
This moron replying to me, taking a shot at me because I'm a teacher and all this crap. So I told him obviously he hasn't seen the movie either.
Abdul, I was like, MG, I think this guy's coming at us really aggressive.
He's coming at us hard. He's coming at us hard, man.
I was like, what did I do to Abdul? I'm sorry, Abdul.
Well, dude, if you would have shown this to Froggy would have been able to say that's a line. If you showed it to Andrew, our producer, both of them would have said, "Hey, guys, that's a line from the movie." Abdul's not screaming it.
And then Andrew was right. The next line was, "You son of a motherless goat."
I only have the station number and then Fester's number. I text Fester all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and me too. Abdul,
This is hysterical. So Fester immediately thought that Abdul was busting our chops because that Fester said, "Oh my God, I think maybe he thinks that it's a racist picture of
hurry
him."
up and write something. Fester, hurry up and write something on our Facebook page so other people realize
anyway,
that it's a joke.
Abdul, very, very funny. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, Abdul.
Thank you.
I was like,
have a good day, guys.
You have a great day.
I actually looked at I went to his Facebook profile and I was like, gosh, he really looks like a nice guy. It was just
Somebody's
family. I'd like to
texting
hang
me.
out with him. I hate that he hates us.
And
I thought he was coming at me hot.
I'm following Fester's lead because Fester he dragged me down the path. And I'm following Fester because I don't remember the line from the movie from 1986, the last time I saw the damn thing.
Obviously, neither do I.
All right, wait a minute. So then a guy replied. What did the guy reply?
No, we need to get back to the guy who replied, who came at him aggressive. I can't believe you're a teacher.
Hang on. Now, the guy that replied, he's on hold. Hold on a minute. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
This is Rich.
Okay, Rich, I see your comment. So what did you write, Rich?
So I was the same way with Fester. I was like, he's calling them scum-sucking pigs, so I thought it was because of the Mexican thing. So I kind of like went off on him and seen he was a teacher. But then afterwards, when he told me what happened, I apologized to him and I deleted my comment.
Fester's looking for your.
It out.
Okay.
Fester's looking for your comment and it's deleted. All right. So again, Fester shows me the image that Jackie did in our sales department. We're dressed up like the mariachi guys, the three amigos, and Roxanne's in this. Folks, it's on our Facebook page, MJ Morning Show. MJ Morning Show Facebook page. But I looked at it and Fester's saying, oh, man, this guy's yelling at us. He's calling us scum-sucking pigs. He must think it's... And I'm looking at the picture. I'm like, there's nothing racist here.
Well, here's the thing.
We're dressed up in the mariachi outfits. It's for Cinco de Mayo. I think it's a great picture. I think it's fantastic. And now we know that we just didn't get the joke.
Yeah, usually people are joking with us.
Usually we get the joke pretty well, but I'm sorry, Abdul and Rich, sorry to drag you into my rabbit hole of
you dragged me into your hellhole.
Sorry to both of you. I didn't get the joke. Nobody else got the joke.
You dragged me into your El Gordo hole.
Just because Froggy and Andrew got El Guapo's Froggy. I would be El Gordo.
He's El Gordo. Hey, Rich, thanks for listening, buddy, and thanks for calling in.
Thanks, Rich.
Thank you.
Nothing I hate more than when our listeners fight each other over us being scum-sucking pigs.
We're getting all the great lines from Three Amigos. I forgot all these funny lines that they're texting to us.
Do I need to see the Three Amigos again?
Yes, it's a great movie.
I forgot the movie altogether.
It's hilarious.
Was that where there was a Ben and Jerry's thing as well, or was that? Oh, that's City Slickers.
Yeah, I think that's City Slickers.
The two guys who say they invented the ice cream.
Now I'm confusing Three Amigos with City Slickers.
City Slickers, another great one.
You know what, guys? It is Mercury retrograde right now.
Oh, please
so all these miscommunications
don't drag me into.
around.
Don't drag me into
what's happening.
Don't drag me into your Mercury retrograde, please.
Again, I'd like
miscommunications.
I would like to issue an official MJ Morning Show Fester-specific apology to Abdul. I did not get the joke. And Rich, thanks for getting my back so quickly and blindly. I need you in a fight someday, man.
That's God, look, somebody commented, make my day on our Clint Eastwood Photoshop, man. I think they want to fight.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
Go ahead, make my day.
This guy wants to fight.
You want to make our day? What's up with that?
Well, the whole situation has been rectified. It's all been settled. Everything is going to be okay.
Froggy, did you hear the schmuck line I said to MJ to get his attention? I was like, MJ, I don't go looking for fights, but sometimes fights find me. I think this Abdul guy wants a piece of me. He's calling me a scum-sucking pig.
Chooch.
That's what Fester said during the break, and that's how Fester sucked me in.
It's like, I don't go looking for fights.
It just proves he goes straight for the negativity.
Yeah.
We love you guys.
Unbelievable. There's a Netflix movie, and I have not seen this. Listen, there's so much content. I mean, we're trying to catch up on I
want to make a recommendation.
Dude, after you recommended the platform, I don't want to hear any more recommendations from you.
Watch the show Beef. It's a series.
I know all about Beef.
Really?
Yeah, because one of the guys is in trouble.
Really?
One of the guys was accused of inappropriate stuff.
Oh
right?
My God, the show is amazing. It's hilarious.
Yeah, who's the look it up?
I don't know anybody on the show.
Hey, Roxanne, Google it quickly. The actor from Beef on Netflix is in trouble for some type of inappropriate behavior.
The woman is amazing on the show.
What is Beef about?
Well, it's about a
steakhouse?
A road rage interaction between a woman and a man, and it leads to all kinds of craziness. They become total enemies.
I saw the trailer for it where she first cuts him off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I couldn't.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer.
I couldn't emotionally invest myself in it at that time.
Good. It's good.
Is it?
You know how I am. I hate everything.
Is it David Cho, who stars in Netflix Beef, is facing public scrutiny after videos resurfaced of him describing his rapey behavior?
I think that's it.
Oh, my God. That's the star of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just know one of the people I saw a story from Beef. Now, back over to Netflix, there's a movie where it's terrifying viewers and people are left shaken weeks later.
Can we talk about movies before we hear this one? Can we say any movies in this room who have made us shaken? Because I've had two.
The Ring.
Okay, for me, it was Hostel. Did you see Hostel?
Yeah.
I still have flashbacks to that.
Oh, I love it when
weeks.
they slice their Achilles tendons when they stand up.
Yeah, that stuck with me. I couldn't shake it.
I saw Hostel 1. I don't think I saw Hostel 2 through 12. How many are they up to? They got a bunch of them now, right?
Well, that stuff happens. That's what's scary about that.
Yeah. And then Human Centipede.
Oh, that was the hottest.
All right.
I mean, yeah, that was gross.
That was so hot.
God.
All right, am I the only one that doesn't watch horror films? I don't.
I love them.
I have no interest in the horror genre.
I know you're a big weenie. You're afraid.
So you've never seen any Patrick Wilson movies?
No.
Oh my God, that guy's in every one of those
He
movies.
is every creepy house, and of course Patrick Wilson.
Every creepy house movie.
He's the brother of Mark Wilson, the anchor on Fox 13.
He's great.
Yeah. Anyway, so here's the deal.
I saw him in Alamo.
Viewers are terrified of this Netflix horror movie called Hellhole, and it's getting stuck in people's heads for weeks. It's a Polish language film, so I would imagine it's subtitled in English, and it hit Netflix last year. It's set in 1987 Poland. It tells the story of a police officer who's investigating mysterious disappearances. The cop infiltrates a remote monastery before uncovering the dark truth about its clergy.
I'll watch this. What's it called again?
And many viewers of the movie went on to Twitter to express just how disturbed they were. Let's go to phones on this quickly.
What was the name of the movie?
It's called Hellhole.
Hellhole.
What is it? The story of the studio?
Say that again.
Hellhole.
No, it's more like
Yeah, you got this.
Story of Beasley Studios.
it's the story of the Q105 studio.
Q105 Hellhole.
Because
Stay out.
what's worse, the Hellhole movie or the Hellhole studio that we have?
Studio, no question.
Hey, listen, I really put the blame on CBS because, Beasley bought the stations
That's
from
true.
CBS.
We could turn this into.
But they haven't dumped a dime into the studio since the purchase in 2015. But listen, we are on track to get a new studio, so they say.
We could turn this into a horror movie, like you get sucked into the board and
Into
They have one of those
into the
movies.
console. Yeah.
Hey, has anyone seen Hellhole? Quickly, before I move on, I want to just take maybe 2 or 3 calls, if we can. Have you seen Hellhole on Netflix? And is it one of the most terrifying movies ever? Is it still in your head weeks later? Are you still shaken? That's the story that Hellhole on Netflix is messing people up. All right, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. That's the number. Have you seen Hellhole, and is it really that scary, and you can't get it out of your head? 800-990-1047. I'm going to put this on the list for Michelle and me this weekend.
Oh boy.
Open up a nice, I don't know, French wine and just chill and sit back and watch.
Tonight starts a great show on HBO Max called White House Plumbers.
What?
White House Plumbers?
Like cleaners, like
Well, it's Woody Harrelson's in it, so it's a show
like
about
Watergate or something.
Watergate, yes.
That
It's
whole
supposed to be fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, White House Plumbers. I thought you were talking about the
All right,
Clinton
so Andrew, let me
administration.
know if you get any calls here. Has anyone seen? Is it obscure? I mean, it's a Polish language movie on Netflix, which obviously it's in Polish.
That means that helps with the scariness.
Hey, does Lech Walesa, does he star in this thing?
Yes.
Just out of curiosity. So if anyone has seen Hellhole, is it really that scary? 800-990-1047. Please give us a review. Unless it's not that widely. Maybe this is a whole racket to get people to watch it. Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Well, that article I sent you, I don't know if you and I read the same one, MJ, but it gave the plot and then it gave viewer reaction and, it stuck with me, etc. But it didn't really say what made it so gross. That's what I want to hear is what made it so gross.
Hello on Netflix.
You really.
And then you can go to Monster Jam at Raymond James Stadium.
Wow, that is
good.
really impressive.
Man, I ought to do that for a living.
I mean, you really got it. You might lose your voice in a year.
This doesn't work out. You just do voiceovers for the Feld Company.
I'll tell you what. Hey, I'm available. If the guy that does that now gets sick, call me.
I think you're have a deeper voice than him.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do your commercials.
I'm available.
So it's not a long movie. It's 88 minutes.
Oh, nice.
So it's what, less than an hour and a half.
It's like an episode of Law and Order.
Hang on, let me do some math. 60 minutes is an hour, and 60, 70.
90 minutes is an hour and a half, Froggy.
So it's 2 minutes below an hour and a half.
So it's just under an hour and a half. Yes, exactly what I said.
No, it's an hour and 28 minutes.
Andrew's screening calls, so let me see.
From one of my trustworthy texters,
Yeah.
I saw Hellhole when it came out. It's boring and not scary at all.
See, that's the problem. Now I go in tainted. Thanks, listener.
You went in tainted before when MJ
I was
said...
thinking it was going to be scary.
All right, Andrew is screening calls. Let's find out if we can take some Hellhole calls.
Mr. Monster Jam, you're going to hurt yourself.
I know. It's painful.
From Monster Jam to Beelzebub. No time flat.
Andrew, you're screening calls. Can I take a call here? No.
All the
So
calls.
who
too
the hell is
scary.
calling then? He's having conversations with people. What are they calling? What are they calling for gardening tips? Hold on. What are they calling for? You just screened a whole bunch of phone calls.
None have anything to do with the movie.
What are they calling about?
One was a kid who's so happy to be on the radio.
Screw him.
Yeah, screw him.
You sound like, Fester, you sound like Cookie Monster when you do it.
Listen, I can call and I can ask for a Lithuanian with only one arm that can sing opera, and I'll get 5 phone calls. And we're getting no phone calls on Hellhole.
And that's somebody
well-
with one arm dialing a phone.
I mean, well, you probably, hey Siri, call MJ Morning Show.
That's true.
Yeah, use hands free.
Yeah.
Literally.
Well, the texter we got,
Yeah.
he said it was boring, so maybe this is just a big ruse to try to get people to watch it.
Why the hell are you calling me on my cell phone?
I said, hey Siri, call MJ Morning Show,
Oh,
and my phone heard me. Yeah.
Weird.
That's Fester's calling my. Stop!
sorry.
Don't turn your damn Siri off.
I'm sorry.
For crying out loud! All right, so my curiosity's peaked. I'm gonna have to watch Hellhole in Polish. I'm not gonna do the subtitles. I'm just gonna watch it in Polish.
It's probably scarier.
Yeah. All right, now Ed Sheeran is like threatening, and then I've got to get into this website. I was browsing, and Michelle is a little concerned about an ad that popped up, and then she accused it. Anyway, hang on, I'll get to that here in a second.
I love that.
First, though, this is only going to take a second. You see the Ed Sheeran threat? Ed Sheeran, who's on trial right now in New York, Ed Sheeran is being accused of ripping off a Marvin Gaye song. So, do we have the audio? Is it still up here? Hey, Andrew, why is Ed Sheeran not up here? I don't see it. Oh, here it is. All right. This is the whole Ed Sheeran thing. So Ed Sheeran's song, what's the name? I can't remember the name. Thinking Out Loud. So Ed Sheeran did Thinking Out Loud, and one of the co-writers' estates, the family, is suing Ed Sheeran because they claim that he ripped off Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On, of which a surviving family member who is a relative of the co-writer of the Marvin Gaye song, they're saying that the song was ripped off. So they're suing Ed Sheeran. But Ed Sheeran just made a remarkable threat. Now, here's an example. All right, this is Ed Sheeran Thinking Out Loud. And then it goes, then that's the demo. It morphs right into Marvin Gaye, Let's Get It On. Then now back to Ed Sheeran. So it goes back and forth. And I'm going to play it again and not talk. But Ed Sheeran is being sued in federal court in Manhattan right now. He testified yesterday. He sang. He performed on the stand in court. Now, we don't have audio or video because it's federal court and cameras aren't permitted. But Ed Sheeran has made a remarkable threat. Let me play the example again, and this is why he's getting sued.
All it has is the same drums.
It's the 3-chord guitar.
Man, what do you know? They know 3-chord guitar.
Stop talking, Froggy.
You've heard it a million times.
All right, so that's the example of just like a supercut back and forth. But Ed Sheeran has made this remarkable threat now. He says if he loses this case, he's done.
I would be too if I
that
was him.
he is going to stop performing. Ed Sheeran would be done if he's found liable of ripping off Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On. He said this yesterday.
Have you ever seen him perform?
I have not. As he returned to the stand, sang and strummed his guitar for a Manhattan jury. Man, the jury's getting a concert, man.
Right? You
That
thought
guy has a loop machine where he makes his own song, all the parts by himself.
Now, Ed Sheeran,
Let that register.
he said the toll the copyright infringement case has had on him, his attorney, Eileen Farkas, asked what would happen if the trial, which started last week, didn't pan out his way, and if the plaintiffs win ownership of the chord progression in his song. He said, quote, if that happens, I'm done. I'm stopping.
I'm retiring.
So wait a sec. He's supposed to be at Ruth Eckerd Hall on May 19th. Then he plays Ray J the next night on May 20th. So small venue. He's got Ruth Eckerd Hall on May 19th, then Raymond James Stadium's on the 20th. And I got to believe the trial's going to be done by then. But wait a minute. Are your tickets going to be good? Is he going to, if he loses this case, and we should know, in the next couple of days, if he loses the case, he says he's done. He's quitting. He's stopping.
Ed.
He said, I find it really insulting to work my whole life as a singer-songwriter and diminish it.
He writes all of his own stuff. He's not like
Wow.
that bum Alan Thicke. Oh, wait. His
Robin
son.
Thicke.
I loved Alan. Robin Thicke, that hack. Please. This is a lot different.
The blurred lines.
Yeah.
There's a whole demo on that as well.
So he had his guitar on the stand and he's giving a concert?
He was singing on the stand and performing, and he's trying to say, listen, I didn't steal anything from Marvin Gaye's song.
He's probably playing different chords and proving it.
But guys, this is significant. Does he kick off his tour here in Tampa?
At Ruth Eckerd Hall is where they start
That's
the
where
tour,
they
yeah.
start the tour. The tour is starting May 19th in Clearwater.
Didn't Taylor Swift discover him? That redheaded?
Really?
I think so.
Maybe. Let's
I
look
have
it up.
no idea. Are you making crap up again, Froggy?
Absolutely, completely.
Is this a Froggy fun fact?
Yeah,
Did you just make that up?
Yeah. No,
Did you just make that up?
No, actually, I think he used to open for her when he was really young, and I think she was a big part in his success. I think.
Anyway, will Ed Sheeran perform at Ruth Eckerd Hall on May 19th and Ray J on the 20th? If he loses the case, he says he's done.
Froggy is correct. That was a correct fun
Wait a minute,
fact.
I thought you made that up.
No.
No, I think I heard it somewhere.
Okay.
Ed was discovered by Taylor Swift. She reached out to him after a chance meeting, or after chancing upon his music while on a tour in Australia in March of 2012.
Oh, that's lovely.
Good
Fantastic.
for them.
All right, so listen, we are awaiting an outcome of the trial, and with Ed Sheeran's career hanging in the balance, will he continue? Will he win or will he lose?
Man, it's like that's such a wrestling angle, you know. If you lose, you have to leave the company, brother. It's like, you know, I've never seen a musician do it on a stage.
I'm out. Yeah, SummerSlam. If I lose,
I'm
I'm leaving.
He's a feisty redhead.
That's right. I am feisty.
You know what, Ed? I hope you lose. Good riddance.
Yeah, I'm tired of you.
So up in court in New York, we'll have to wait for the outcome. What is this? Hold on. We want to grab Jayla in Lakeland. Yeah, Jayla, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Jayla.
Okay, I am like so blown about this whole Ed Sheeran thing. I don't know what the family members of Marvin Gaye are listening to, but even when you do that little mash, it's not nowhere near the same.
That's
It
what
is
I
not.
say.
Now,
Maybe
do you have musical training, Jayla?
like, huh?
Do you have musical training?
Well, what do you mean?
Could you be called as an expert witness?
Absolutely. I would absolutely say so. I've been listening to Ed Sheeran since he first came out, and I loved Marvin Gaye. But, I mean, what are they trying to do? I mean, this dude is amazing. Ed Sheeran has such a raw, amazing talent. Why are they trying to take that away from him? Because he's really, really great.
Well, again, it's relatives of the co-writer of Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On,
And that's like hearsay. That's too far down the line, right? I mean, where's the?
I don't think.
What I want to know is where's the similarities?
Did you go to law school?
No.
I know, because you're using hearsay completely wrong.
Hearsay.
But
I like how she used it.
All right, so Jayla.
She say.
So Jayla, really, what it comes down to is Ed Sheeran really should have had you on the jury.
No, because then that wouldn't be fair because I'd be biased.
You know what it probably is? It's a red hair ginger, like sort of. They don't like the red hair. It's like a racist thing.
So Jayla, are you an Ed Sheeran super fan?
Gingerist.
No, I'm not a super fan. I just really appreciate his. I like all kinds of music.
Jayla, how old are you? Just out of curiosity.
I am 37.
Gotcha. All right. Well, listen, it should happen in the next couple of days. Probably this week, we'll find out what the verdict's going to be and whether Ed Sheeran is quitting performing, quitting music, and whether he's going to cancel his concert dates at Ruth Eckerd Hall on the 19th.
We can all count on the fact that he's going to be doing his concerts. And I wanted to tell you that I'm glad that you and Michelle are okay with that experience you had. I watched it on Instagram, and it was crazy.
Oh, the shooting on Dale Mabry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hey, folks, if you haven't seen this yet, it is on my Instagram. So last Thursday night, Michelle and I picked up Michelle in Ybor because Michelle was at a Hillsborough County State Attorney's Office, like a yearly reunion, went to visit folks that she used to work with down at the State Attorney's Office. And I went to pick her up in Ybor, and I stopped at the Walmart at I-275 in Dale Mabry to fill up with gas. And like right before us, right in front of us, there's this like road rage shooting or something. And the driver gets shot at. 2 people were shot. I've got the EMTs doing chest compressions on the driver. We're filling up with gas. We passed right by it as the shooting was occurring. I mean, crazy stuff. And I've got the aftermath right on the side of Dale Mabry. I shot video, and I'm narrating like for 7 minutes as they're doing chest compressions. Another guy's having his shirt cut off by EMTs. He's all bloodied. There's bullet holes all in the car. And the video,
was wild.
Yeah, if you haven't seen, if you haven't seen my video, it is on my Instagram. Go to Certified MJ Radio, and it's the top item. It's pinned. And the video is up. Certified MJ Radio on Instagram. Take a look at it. And while you're there, give me a follow. Hey, Jayla, thanks for the call. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Before you let me go, can I tell you something?
Oh, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. My dad was Tim Whitfield, and he listened to you way back in the day when it was, in Bubba, all that. And I've been listening to you since I was 6. And I love you guys, and y'all make my morning wonderful.
6. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jayla.
Listening since she was 6. Fantastic. Have a great day, Jayla.
Thanks, Jayla.
Thanks. All right, we got to rock the cash box in 1 minute. But first, let me take Jason. And I still have to get to an ad pops up on my screen while I'm surfing, while I'm doing, searches for, news stories and everything. I'm on a very popular website. An ad pops up. And then I said, I never heard of this. And Michelle's like, well, something you're doing triggered that ad, so hang on a minute.
Oh.
I got to reveal that here in a minute, but first...
And you have a skinny jeans story, too.
I do. I've got a lot of stuff we got to get to. All right, Jason in Tampa. Yeah, Jason.
Hey, how's it going? This Ed Sheeran case reminds me of the Vanilla Ice. If you remember, he had a lawsuit. I don't think...
Hey, Jason, your phone is Jason, your phone's crappy. Can you make your phone a little clearer for me?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think you're on hands-free. It's just
Is that a lot better? Or is that worse?
That's a lot better. All right, so you're saying that the Ed Sheeran case reminds you of the Vanilla Ice thing?
Ice Baby. If you remember, I believe it was Queen. I forget the group. Don't get me wrong with
Under
that.
Pressure.
But,
Yeah, it's Under Pressure. It's Queen and David Bowie. It's dun 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 dun. Yep.
And a lot of people are, if you take your emotions out of it, because they love Ed Sheeran, and you just look at the evidence and you just listen. When you play that back to back, that song is the same cadence and everything. I'm not saying Ed Sheeran had that in mind. I don't believe he was listening to Marvin Gaye and said, "Yeah, I'm going to rip this off." But it's the same thing, and it happened before. It's the same thing. And what happened? Vanilla Ice lost that case.
Let's see what happens. Hey, good call. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate you listening to the program.
No problem. Thank you.
You bet. I remember we had an audio bite. You know what? Let me do the word here quickly. So it's Rock the Cash Box time. We're giving away your shot. with our nationwide contest. Your chance to win $1,000 multiple times a day. 8 o'clock right now, and this hour's word is media. That's MEDIA. The word is media, texted nationwide to 45911 before 8:15, quarter after, for a shot at $1,000 cash, or you can enter it on the Q105 app or at myQ105.com. So I remember we had an audio bite when the whole Vanilla Ice thing was going on, and he was being accused of, hey, Andrew, bring up Ice Ice Baby and bring up both. Fester, maybe it's better if you could. Do you have both of them? I know we have Under Pressure. Do you have Under Pressure and Ice Ice Baby?
I'm sure you could look up a mix of it on YouTube.
Oh, I know that. All right, but get ready and tell me which one you're going to play first. But I remember we had an audio bite of Vanilla Ice, and it was like, I don't know, from Access Hollywood or Entertainment Tonight or one of the TV shows. And Vanilla Ice, I probably have the audio bite on my hard drive somewhere, but I don't have it handy.
I think that I have that clip.
I'm sure you do.
You think you have the clip?
This is off of YouTube. I haven't heard it yet, but I think he's sitting on the couch and he's like, he goes boom 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 boom, and we go boom 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 boom.
Yeah. So Vanilla Ice goes, no, listen, my Ice Ice Baby goes dun 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 dun, and the Bowie and Queen song goes dun 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 dun.
You see?
So mine is dun 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 dun. Theirs is dun 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 dun. It's the exact same thing. All right. So you think you have it?
I think so.
All right, hit it. Play it.
We sampled them from him, but it's not the same bass line. Like it goes ding 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 diggy ding ding, ding 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 diggy ding ding, ding ding ding. That's the way theirs goes. Ours goes ding 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 diggy ding ding, ding 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 diggy ding.
That's it. Yeah. Now, we had much better quality.
Yeah.
That's kind of a you can probably find, but it's I told you he does the exact. Ours goes ding 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 ding. Theirs goes ding 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 ding. It's the exact same thing.
Did you hear it? It's
He
so
just kind
obvious.
of, when you watch the video, he just kind of winks when he says it.
Jackass.
Oh my god!
Oh my
All right, so
God.
Andrew, which one do you have? Which one do you have first?
I have Vanilla Ice.
All right, hit. Play Queen and David Bowie. Go ahead, hit it. Anytime. All right, 3, 2. There we go. Come on, it's the same thing.
Oh.
All right, so there you go.
Did they settle? Whatever happened with that case?
I can't
They
remember.
lost, I think.
Yeah, I think Vanilla Ice lost, right?
Yeah. And then he got hung over a balcony by Suge Knight.
In Miami?
Yeah, I think so.
Off of the Fontainebleau or something?
After a bad meeting.
Yeah. All right, now, an ad pops up on my screen. And
I'm so sorry. Hold tight for
Is that another
one
blurt?
moment. One little blurt.
Yes.
Getting moldable text messages.
Moldable?
Moldable.
Moldable.
Okay, moldable. We
Molding
got a
them.
moldable text message. It's very pliable and moldable. Yes.
Multiple. And they are contradicting a Froggy fun fact. But I don't want to call this a contradiction as much as I do an augmentation. Apparently, Jamie Foxx also, or he brought notoriety to Ed Sheeran.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Again.
Well, thank you very much.
We got a lot of text. And then I looked that up. So
Wow. Okay.
I was
Interesting.
just doing show prep, and I've got, I don't know, 100 different sites that I have bookmarked that I visit every day. I might not get to all 100, but I go to dozens of websites a day, just checking out the latest news, trying to just make myself aware of what the hell's going on. So I'm on the Drudge Report. And, Drudge Report just has all kinds of headlines and, from entertainment to serious politics, everything.
I feel like if I want to feel like the world is coming to an end, I'll go doom scroll on the Judge.
There you go.
If I'm in the mood for that. Yeah.
Right now, the big headline is an image of George Washington with a sad face on the dollar bill. And the headline says, Mayday, another bank collapse. Second biggest in history. That's that First Republic Bank.
See?
They've got branches in Florida, First Republic. Yeah. And now Chase is taking it over because this is now like the third big bank collapse in just the last couple of months. So I was on Drudge, and I'm just looking at the headline, seeing what's going on. And on the top of the page, there is a silhouette of a long, thin, skinny female body inside like a sun-like circle and it says secret meets.
Ooh.
And then Livebeam. And, Michelle's next to me. I'm on, you know what? I was on the airplane. We were flying back from Connecticut. And, I bought the $8 Wi-Fi on the Southwest flight. Oh, by the way, on Delta, a lot of the Delta flights now, Wi-Fi is free. JetBlue also, Wi-Fi is free on JetBlue. Delta's going to free. I think United is going to free Wi-Fi as well. So I'm doing show prep. Listen, I'm flying like nearly 3 hours from Connecticut back to Tampa on Sunday. And listen, I'm gonna do work. I got my Microsoft Surface Pro 8, which we're going to give away 40 of those beginning on May 15th here on the MJ Morning Show. I love it. And I'm doing my prep, and here comes this ad, and I show Michelle. I'm like, what is this? So I pointed out to her. I'm like, secret meets. There's this female, thin body silhouette. Secret meets Livebeam. And then Michelle says to me, well, you're searching something that's bringing up that ad. I'm like,
God,
no.
you guys have been married forever. Why is she still
I'm like, no, I'm not.
He knows.
I said, no, I didn't search anything to bring this up.
Did she check your Google history to confirm that?
She can check my Google history all day long.
So your computer knows roughly what age you are. They probably know your gender. They're just,
I need to know.
Yeah.
Oh, well, hold it. It's fishy?
No, I said they're fishing.
Oh, I thought you were calling me fishy.
Well, that too. That's very true.
Every male user on this site between ages of 45 and 65 probably gets this ad.
So I need to know right now, what the hell is Livebeam secret meets? They're trying to entice a guy with an attractive, thin female silhouette. So I need to know, what the hell is Livebeam? It says secret meets. When I see this, it reminds me of what's the cheating website?
Ashley Madison.
Yes, that's what it reminded me. And I think Michelle thought the same thing. Why is my husband getting an ad for, this Ashley Madison type website? First of all, I don't even know what Livebeam is.
All right.
Is anybody listening to the show right now? Are there any listeners that know what Livebeam is? Are you on Livebeam? Describe Livebeam. If you're on the site, let me know. Fire up the phones right now. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. If you know about Livebeam. 800-990-1047. So Fester has just gone to the website. I did the same thing.
Okay.
But then they start asking for, and then I just said, I'm not going through this. So you go to Livebeam, and then it says, glad you're here. Our website has a lot of interesting people for you in store. But before, please answer a few questions.
Okay.
There's a whole scroll of photos of like men and women. And, go back.
Well, it asks you your gender.
Yeah. So the first thing it asks you is select your sex. So Fester's clicking male.
For today.
Okay. Then, how's your mood today? Sad, neutral, or happy? And there are 3 different faces. So mood today is happy.
All right.
There you go.
Click on that.
Happy.
When's your birthday?
January 1st in 1931.
Oh, don't put you an idiot.
Oh, that was a good year.
Yeah, a 90-year-old person
All
on.
right.
Get out of here. Come on.
1975.
All right, there you go. January 1st, 19. Continue.
I'm single.
How do you feel about interacting with people on social networking sites? Is the new normal?
Oh, we're very happy about
Very
that.
happy.
Okay.
What's your name about that?
Oh, yeah. Yes, Rox.
Listen, this is weird.
Yes.
So Fester has Livebeam up on you guys' monitor right here in the middle of the room.
Yep.
And I have it on my laptop, and it's kind of it's giving me different things, but it's telling me more about this. Do you want me to tell you what I'm reading?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it says Livebeam is for you if you want to find someone you can talk to on the web and bring happier moments into your days.
Wow.
And then you want to tap into deeper connection with people on the web.
Oh, I want to go deep.
So I might have the mail page for Livebeam where they try to send all the creepy guys. And
Really?
Roxanne's computer knows she's a female and maybe sends her to a different page.
And then it's like, it doesn't really tell you what it does, but it says use our great icebreakers to start a chat easily, watch videos that tell authentic stories. We have your support day and night, 24/7.
Are they trying to do?
I don't know what this is. Like,
are they trying to do a different flavor of like a hookup site.
It's like emotional friend.
Yeah.
Is anyone listening? Are there any listeners right now that know? Why are you putting Tommy Chuck's email address in there? Fester's putting Tommy Chuck's email address.
For the last 10 years, every time I have to put in an email address, I put Tommy Chuck at iHeart.com.
Oh, come on.
I send him all my spam mail, and I always will.
Dude, I just dumped that. Stop it.
Fester, what are you nuts?
Screw that guy. I don't care.
What are you doing? Stop it.
I talked to Tommy yesterday. He's doing great.
My friend.
Don't do that.
Not my buddy.
You're awful.
I've been sending him
You're a terrible human being.
Every credit card application I fill out just to get the free prize.
Stop it.
I put his information.
Fester, stop it.
Everything. Forever.
What is wrong with you?
That's hilarious.
All right, well, listen.
You guys don't? I don't see why not.
I got to tell you guys something really important.
Yes.
Guys, these are not real people. This is robot dating.
Is it AI?
That's what I think. Because how can they guarantee this Livebeam is for you if you want to find someone that will bring you happier moments and you want to have a deeper connection? They are programming. This is AI chatting with you.
Are you sure?
Because how could they guarantee a positive moment with another user? They can't. But they can guarantee a positive moment.
Andrew's getting phone calls here, but we're trying to find someone that actually is using the site.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, we're getting people that are calling up about different sites. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Does anyone know what Livebeam is? Are you on it? Have you used it? Is Roxanne's suspicion correct that it's like AI?
I suspect robots at every turn.
Hello, I am single and ready to mingle.
Now Fester's deeper. He's like on page 6 of 7. Got any taboo topics? Have a chance to talk about all kinds of things, but only if you want to. You can click on my finances, my personal life, my deepest secrets, or I have no taboos.
I have no taboos. What are you passionate about?
Dude, you have to have a taboo.
What are you passionate about? Traveling, sports, music, cooking, photography. You can only choose 3, I guess. You can choose them all.
All right.
I still have taboos.
Wow.
Great picks. My name is Todd the Bod.
Why did you put Todd the Bod on there?
I need a username.
Todd the Bod with Tommy Chuck's email address?
Every time I need a username for something that's fake, I put Todd the Bod.
And then you use Tommy Chuck's email
Tommy
address?
Chuck's email address. He gets all this junk and spam mail, and up until today, he had no idea it was me.
Tommy. Oh, dude.
Sorry, Thomas.
Oh, man. All right, so we got to explore more about this.
I went to Tampa General Hospital. They asked me my email address. I gave him Tommy Chuck's email address. He's getting on my medical bills. Screw him. Submit it to insurance, Tom.
All right, well, there you go. So we're not getting anyone. We're getting a bunch of calls, Andrew's screen, but no one has any specifics on this Livebeam and what the hell it is, whether they're real people or whether this is all AI.
Well, why would they put on their platform, we guarantee you positive interactions? Because humans are not necessarily positive.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, hey, quickly, I got a lightning round. We've got a lot to do here, so let me I need to get 20 things done before we end our long hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ Morning Show. So did you see the tornado that ripped through Virginia Beach?
I thought of you about that. Yeah.
It's the street next to where I grew up.
Wow.
Oh, my God. So an EF3 tornado ripped through Virginia Beach. It's unheard of. So we would get an occasional water spout, like what would be like an EF0, occasionally. That's to be out something out on the Chesapeake Bay, or I live right inside Lynn Haven Inlet on Broad Bay, but my neighborhood got hit. Great Neck, North Great Neck Road in Virginia Beach, right across from Cox High School and the old Cox High School. I lived on a street called Thomas Bishop Lane in Virginia Beach, and that's what my parents. We lived in Haygood first. And we then bought a lot on the water on Broad Bay. We built a house from scratch, and we moved in when I was in 10th grade in 1982. And so, what are you laughing at?
You built a house from scratch, like you're the 3 Little Pigs or something.
Well, we did.
I know. We built it from from scratch.
At a straw.
Yes. Good thing a tornado
Yeah, that's
didn't
going to
hit
get blown down.
Exactly. So this is crazy. On Sunday at, about 6 p.m., this EF3 tornado rips through the neighborhood. Now, it didn't hit my street. It hit the next neighborhood, which is Chelsea. And then there's Broad Bay Point Greens or whatever it is. And, man, it like damaged and destroyed like 100+ houses. I mean,
wow.
Damage or destruction to like 130-something structures, I think I read. No one hurt and no one killed, so it was phenomenal. But you have some houses that are wrecked, and that is my neighborhood. I mean, it happened right across from Cox High School. I went to the new Cox High School, and then the Great Neck Middle School, that was the old Cox High School. I did 10th grade in the old Cox, and then we moved to the new Cox High School. And right there, I mean, it's incredible. I'm looking at video on the news last night, and like, oh my God, I know what street this is. I know exactly what's going on here. So Virginia Beach, my old neighborhood, hit with an EF3.
When you think of parts of the country you would never expect to get hit by a tornado.
Yeah, Virginia Beach is one of them.
Yeah.
Well, listen, back in was it the 90s or 80s? Hey, Pinellas Park got a nasty twister. Remember that?
I remember Clearwater High School Gymnasium had like the roof torn off in the late 90s. Yeah.
Roxanne, what is your relationship with skinny jeans?
I have a lot of pairs of skinny jeans. I mean, I'm okay with skinny jeans. I'll tell you one story about skinny jeans. I came back to work after my maternity leave, and I forced myself into my skinny jeans, and they were so tight that they were cutting off my circulation, and I was like feeling like my legs were going numb.
Like you were in like a compression suit, like you were like a G suit, like you're flying for the Thunderbirds or something.
Yeah, yes, and it led me. I was like, oh my gosh, I have tingling in my legs, and I was like trying to book appointments with neurologists and stuff like that they're like, I think your pants are too tight.
All right, so you really wait a minute. I think I have nerve damage, and they tell you my pants your pants are too tight.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Wow.
Man, those are some tight pants.
Is this because you still had some extra baby weight that you didn't shed?
Yeah, I think so.
Like how many pounds? I mean, you're skinny as a rail. What do you weigh? Like 115, 120?
No, like between 121 and 125.
All right. So listen, you're thin. What did you gain? Like with your two kids, how much weight did you gain? You didn't gain more than 20 pounds, did you?
Yeah, like 20, 25 pounds.
Yeah.
25 pounds. Like when you go in, you're just all of a sudden it's like you're a lot. But I was 25 pounds. Yeah.
So you thought that you had nerve damage? Doc, I think I've got Parkinson's.
I did. I did.
You thought you had Parkinson's?
I thought I had everything because something happens to me after I have babies. It's my, what is it called? I'm saying premenopause or no. What is it?
Postpartum?
Postpartum. Thank you. So
I have postmenopausal partum.
Yeah, postpartum. My postpartum symptoms are that I turn into the world's biggest hypochondriac, and I feel like I'm gonna die because I'm an older mom. I'm an older mom, and I'm thinking I just had this young baby. So, anyways, I spent a good year.
Yeah, most babies are young.
Yeah, I mean, most of them are fairly young.
I had this old baby. It was like Benjamin Button.
I'm sorry.
I had a Benjamin Button baby.
We're going to have to ID your baby. It seems a little old for the maternity ward. What? 3 weeks old? Get the hell out of here.
Doc, I think I've got everything. I think I've got a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
She's giving birth to a fully developed 3-year-old. Very old baby.
Let me get back to skinny jeans.
Yeah.
So skinny jeans can cause cellulite.
Oh, I'm getting rid of all those.
And 3 other things that you need to know about it. And apparently it's a pretty common condition. While cellulite is very common, affecting around 9 in 10 women, many are embarrassed by it. For those who are unaware, cellulite is a skin condition, causes lumpy, dimpled flesh on thighs, hips, the butt, sometimes the stomach. Wearing clothing that can reduce circulation in the legs can lead to an increased risk of cellulite. So skinny jeans might be increasing your cellulite.
Okay.
Wow.
I hope you guys enjoyed my tight pants. You'll never see those again.
So listen to this. Are you wearing tight pants today?
No.
All right, so listen to this. Myth number 1. wearing tight jeans cures cellulite. No, 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 no. Alec Baldwin. Hey, Alec, do you think that tight pants cure cellulite?
No, 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 no.
Well, there you go. He's got that right. Yeah. Myth number 2, liposuction can fix cellulite. Myth number 3, men and women are equally as likely to develop cellulite. Anyway, hey, heads up. I'm not going to dwell on this, but apparently cellulite can be caused by your tight, skinny jeans.
So just jeans then, not necessarily like leggings or workout pants, right?
Jeans have like a much tougher material than like leggings, right?
Right. So basically things, I guess, that compress you with.
Froggy, what kind of skinny jeans do you have?
Oh, I still wear my Levi's.
Okay. You look good on you.
Old school.
Yeah, it doesn't really say. It just says skinny jeans.
It doesn't give you the why.
No, it doesn't. Well, myth number 1. Let me read the myth. It may seem like a good idea to wear tight clothes in a bid to flatten out lumpy skin, but wearing tight jeans to improve the appearance of cellulite can actually make it worse. According to Alexandra Mills, she's a medical esthetician, skincare expert, says several studies have suggested cellulite is linked to water retention in the body, and wearing clothing that can reduce circulation in the legs can lead to increased risk of cellulite.
Okay, I found the answer, the medical answer, why this happens.
Okay.
Because blood circulation in your legs and nerves is no longer available when you're wearing those skinny jeans, which causes swelling. And if the blood circulation is restricted more frequently, this promotes cellulite.
Okay.
It sounds like you're gonna get a blood clot.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, everybody. All right. Okay.
Let's now move from your ass to your mouth. Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Whoa.
ATM?
Oh, no.
You're not talking to me,
I
right?
just dumped that, Froggy.
I was talking about the money machine.
I'm going.
I just reminding myself I gotta go.
I'm going from the thighs and the butt now to the mouth. I'm moving up.
You're not talking to me
because-
personally, right?
No. I'm not talking
now
about.
from your butt to your. That's what you said.
I'm not talking about your butt.
He's just putting it out in the world.
And your mouth. But now, hold on.
Specific.
I'm moving from the thigh and the buttocks and cellulite. I'm moving to the mouth because there's a. Didn't sound right, did it?
If it makes you feel better, Roxanne, he was looking at me when he said it. So I'm thinking, today's going to be a great day at work.
There is a dentist, and I thought this was really cool. A dentist says that you're ruining your teeth with 4 common mistakes. Guess what's number 1?
Not brushing.
Come on, be serious.
I don't know.
Mouthwash.
What?
Yeah. He says, listen to this. This is a New York City dentist. His name is Dr. Jerry Curatola. So Dr. Jerry, the dentist, Dr. Jerry says mouthwash, this is a quote, mouthwash has absolutely no value in oral care.
It doesn't kill all the germs.
He said it's another man-made creation by the consumer products industry. Despite guidance from the American Dental Association that certain mouthwashes can keep bacteria, plaque, tooth decay, and gingivitis at bay, Dr. Curatola, listen, he's got the cure. He's Curatola. Curatola insists that they could cause harm. He claims that some mouthwashes contain preservatives, such as parabens, that can destroy the mouth's microbiome. He said, quote, I'm always amazed that dentists are giving people little bottles of mouthwash on their cleaning visit that's loaded with alcohol, artificial dyes, and colors like that fluorescent blue color made from coal tar, which is a known carcinogen. Wait a minute. The blue mint, the blue color of the mouthwash is made from coal tar? That's what Dr. Curatola says.
I thought charcoal.
Dr. Ayatollah Curatola.
He's the dentist to the Ayatollah. It's a little known fact.
One time I was.
I already used the Ayatollah joke.
Oh,
yeah,
still funny.
Yeah.
One time I was staying the night at my aunt's house and my uncle's house, who was a dentist, and I got up in the middle of the night and used some mouthwash. And
Did they have a spit bowl in the bathroom?
No, what they had, what I put in my mouth, and it was dark and I wasn't paying attention. It was the highly concentrated dental mouthwash, like that they only have at the dentist office.
Hold on. You're
Yeah.
using mouthwash in the dark in the middle of the night when you go to the bathroom?
What was it in the guest bathroom?
What? Who goes to the bathroom in the middle of the night and says, "Hey, I'm going to use mouthwash right now"?
They had a bunch of pills in the medicine cabinet too.
Take these.
Oh, it's great. I can't read the label, but what's going to happen?
Well, let me tell you, my whole roof of my mouth felt like it burnt off.
Was it dangling like roof burn from like a cheese pizza that scorches your skin off?
I had roof burn, and I was talking like this when I woke up.
And were you like using your tongue to flick off the dangling skin?
Yeah.
So are we still on the first thing that Dr. Hematoma?
Just one.
Dr. It's not hematoma. It's Dr. Curatola.
Okay.
All right. So he says, knock it off with the mouthwash is what he says. According to Healthline, mouthwashes can be harmful if overused. Experts warn against frequent mouthwash use due to potential teeth straining from dyes, removal of the healthy microbiome, and a potential cancer risk, which there is limited evidence. All right, next, root canals. Over 41,000 root canals are performed every day in the U.S., but Curatola refuses to be part of the trend.
Good.
He's against root canals. He says it's the only procedure we do where we keep human dead tissue inside of you.
Man, I've had a few of those.
What's the dead tissue? The tooth?
Right.
The treatment involves removing bacteria and decay from the tooth, disinfecting the area, filling the roots, and sealing them to prevent further decay. Not only are they painful and, like any procedure, carry risk, but they also been linked to increased endotoxin level. Anyway, he's like, don't get a root canal.
All right, this seems like real outlier stuff. Sounds like he's just looking for some publicity. Every other dentist is wrong in the world.
My dentist says it's okay for you. I mean,
charcoal toothpaste. Who the hell uses charcoal toothpaste?
I want to hear about this because I've heard that is good for your teeth. Tell us what's wrong with it.
Dr. Curatola says activated charcoal has surged in popularity with promises of whitening teeth and providing fresh breath, but Curatola warns it can be abrasive and even ruin tooth enamel. He said it's the equivalent of using Ajax on your teeth. Ooh. If you're brushing with charcoal toothpaste every day, you're going to wave your enamel goodbye, and your teeth are going to get more sensitive. Despite being sold by Colgate, Crest, and other major dental brands, limited research has suggested that charcoal toothpaste may be too abrasive for everyday use and often does not contain fluoride. Then he says metal fillings. This is number 4. You're ruining your teeth with these 4 common mistakes. While not as widespread anymore, metal fillings were once commonplace in the industry. All my fillings are metal. I haven't had fillings done in probably 20 years. So my fillings are at least 20 plus years old. I have fillings that I think go back maybe 30, 35 years. So I probably have all that mercury crap leaking into my brain.
It can't be good for you.
Yeah.
According to Dr.
Curatola.
Okay.
The Ayatollah Curatola.
So when did you have these done? Were you a child or in your 20s?
I was an infant.
I don't know.
I was just out of the birthing canal and I got fillings.
Well, Froggy has a gold tooth. I didn't know you had metal fillings.
That's good for your teeth.
No, I've got metal fillings in some of my molars. Not every tooth, but I got a few of them. Yeah. So I think these days they use like a composite, right?
Yeah, it's like a white
stuff.
stuff.
The mercury content in the fillings has the potential to release mercury vapor into the mouth, which could be inhaled by the lungs. Mercury exposure has been linked to numerous adverse blah, 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 blah. So anyway, he says he recommends other options, ceramic, porcelain, or resin fillings. Hey, you want to hear something funny? When I was out in L.A., so I worked in L.A. back in 89, 90, 91, and I went to a doctor on Sunset Boulevard, close to like Beverly Hills, close to like PCH and out toward Westwood and those areas. So I went to a dentist that was recommended to me by my general manager, Simon T. And this turns out this dentist like had a whole huge Hollywood clientele. So I go in there just for a checkup to get my teeth cleaned. And the dentist is like, "You need Hollywood teeth." I'm like, "What?" He says, "You need Hollywood teeth." I'm like, "What do you mean?" "Well, you got all these silver, fillings. I want to, let me drill these all out. I'm going to put in the tooth-colored fillings. All my Hollywood celebrities, all my stars do this." I'm like, "So I've got fillings that are working perfectly fine right now, and you want me to get them all drilled out so you can put in new fillings just for vanity's sake. So when I open my mouth, wide, you can't see my metal fillings. So
I just did it for Bud Bundy.
MJ, I've been watching you open your mouth wide for a long time.
Yeah.
I've never known you had metal fillings.
Oh, yeah. I've got some metal fillings.
Not that I want to look that deeply in your mouth, but thanks for telling me.
So that's the story. So I did not get all my metal fillings drilled out, and I did not get the tooth-colored, natural colored filling put in. But listen, at some point, these mercury fillings or whatever I have, these, the silver fillings, at some point, they're going to crack and break, and I'm going to have them replaced. But so far, they've been lasting a very, very long time.
They're going to pluck them out after they cremate you. They can't put it in the blender to powder you up with the metal in there.
So there we go. The dentist says you're making 4 common mistakes. Why do you think I'm morbid on me over here?
Sorry.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know if this is appealing to me, but have you seen the latest flavor or the latest Kellogg's breakfast cereal?
Which one?
Is it real? Was it like Velveeta cheese cereal or something?
Do you have that? I'm in.
The Kellogg Company, they are introducing icy cereal.
Icy. I thought you were going to tell us about Kit Kat cereal.
No.
Like icy.
ICEE, which is the frozen drink that you see in some convenience stores. The icy. ICEE. So
it's real. They sell it at Sam's Club.
Hold on. What do you mean it's real?
Well, you said.
You think I'm making it up?
Well, Froggy
What
said.
do you think? I'm talking about a new Kellogg cereal with the icy flavor, and you think I'm lying?
Froggy just said, "Is it real like Velveeta?"
Oh, I thought it was going to be one of those like.
Yeah.
So Fester's on the Sam's Club website, and they're selling a 2-pack of Kellogg's icy mixed berry breakfast cereal, and the artwork on the box. It's a bowl of like purple, blue, and red balls, and then right behind the bowl with the icy cereal and the milk, there's a whole cup of a large icy with the big dome top.
I'll tell you what that is.
And a straw.
I'll tell you exactly what that is.
Do we need icy cereal?
It's to appeal to the kids because kids love ices. They go bonkers for ices. So all you have to do is
you would be very popular in the cereal advertising field.
You
would
think so?
You can make quite the career for yourself
Right?
there.
You missed your calling.
Let's appeal to the kids.
Hey, are you a CPA?
No. Mm-mm.
So you
I didn't.
You had an accounting degree.
I was an auditor for Arthur Anderson.
But you never got your CPA.
No, I was a CPA, but I don't uphold
No, you're
it.
either a CPA. Or
Yes, I was an auditor for Arthur Anderson. You said, are you a CPA? No, I'm not a CPA.
Okay.
But then you just said you are a CPA.
Like 14 seconds ago, you just said
explain.
I'm a CPA.
Yeah, I didn't uphold my license.
Oh, so you were a CPA.
Exactly.
Oh,
So you're not currently a
So you
CPA,
just-
although
yes.
you earned the status of CPA at the time.
Thank
so you were a certified public accountant.
For 4 years.
Right. So that's what I'm getting at. All right. So I just.
Yeah, CPAs aren't like the Marines. Once you're a Marine, you're always a Marine. Apparently, you have to renew your license.
No, what I'm just saying here is that Roxanne.
Do you want me to do your taxes? No. That's what people would always ask. Oh, you're CPA. Can you do my taxes? No, that's not my specialty.
I'm trying to get a feel for the progression of Roxanne. You were an accounting major.
Mm-hmm.
You got your CPA. You worked for Arthur Anderson. You caused the company to implode. Apparently,
It was all me.
It was
yes,
all you.
I did.
You caused
Enron. I was working on the client in Texas.
You caused the whole
and
Enron.
the whole entire thing just went.
It was originally called NROX.
NROX. And then,
took the whole
so
thing down.
from CPA at Arthur Anderson, after you collapsed the company, then you went to Bay News 9. You became a sportscaster.
It's much longer than that. It doesn't work like that.
Okay,
in this
all right.
business, as you know, I was an intern at Fox 13.
Right, but hold on.
Yes.
We don't need to spend all, but I'm just trying to figure this out. CPA, sportscaster, intern at Fox, now on the MJ Morning Show, and now you're going to be a breakfast cereal flavor consultant.
Yeah, I am.
You can walk into Battle Creek, Michigan right now and say, "Okay, everybody,
That is where they do
here's
it.
the
Yep.
action plan moving forward. Appeal to the children."
Brilliant.
I want to offer up. All right, Fester.
Haram, haram.
I want to offer up some commentary here. I don't want to piss off any of the guys driving the icy trucks around town. Have you seen those? Like the icy repair trucks? Yeah. But the icy has too much air in it. See, I like a more denser, like the Slurpee.
You're thinking of a slushy?
Yeah, well, no. The Slurpee, the 7-Eleven Slurpee,
Right.
that is a more dense.
Yeah.
Frozen drink.
You're right.
The icy to me has too much air, and they whip up so much air. It also reduces the volume of the product. If you take let's say a 16-ounce cup and you fill it with Slurpee from 7-Eleven, and then you take the same 16-ounce cup and you fill it with icy from a different place that sells icy, and you weigh the cups, man. I think the Slurpee weighs twice as much, at least, than the icy.
A lot of air. You're right.
The icy is too much air for me. So, hey, listen, just a little icy review here on the MJ Morning Show.
How do you feel about icy cereal, though?
I don't want icy cereal.
Okay,
I don't want...
Read the box. It cools in your mouth while you eat.
What?
Feel the freeze. Cools in your mouth while you eat it.
How can they do that?
Science?
What do they have?
Chemicals? With
What do they have?
chemicals.
Hail pellets in there? What are they?
Yes.
It's like when you get an icebreaker mint.
Feel the freeze. Cools your mouth as you eat icy breakfast cereal.
It almost sounds like they have to use like the same chemical you'd put into dry ice, right?
Ben Gay.
That's dangerous.
They just put menthol rub. Your whole mouth goes
new Vicks Vapor Rub cereal. What do you think about that?
You know what? I'm a sucker. I'm good for buying one box. I got to try it.
You'll try Vicks Vapor Rub cereal?
Oh, I was talking about icy cereal. But
icy cereal.
I'll try Vicks as well.
Why don't you go buy some and bring it in?
What are your thoughts on the slush puppy?
I'll tell you what. Well, the slush puppy
Those
is
just little balls of ice.
But that's more of it's a dense, heavy item, and then they just like squirt the
juice in it.
Yeah,
so good.
Listen, the best frozen. If you're in the genre of frozen, like ice and flavoring, hands down the best is an authentic Hawaiian shave ice. I didn't say shaved ice. It's called Hawaiian shave ice.
Where are you going to find that?
That is the best. And listen, I don't want to piss off any of the like the shave ice trucks, but you got to have the real drill press looking machine. You got to have the real block ice shaver like I have at my house.
Like the Kono ice trucks?
Yes. I've got the real Fuji Marcus 709 SE. I've got the real deal that they use in Hawaii.
Wow.
You know, you go to the real famous shave. You go to Matsumoto General Store on the North Shore of Oahu, and they've got the same damn machine that I have in my house. And I knew there was there was a guy that had a Hawaiian food truck that was like on Dale Mabry, and he packed up, and apparently like 9 years ago, he moved out to Denver, and he sold his stuff. And Jeff Hall from Yoko's, Yoko's son is Jeff. And he used to own, Soho Sushi. He sold that, but they still have Yoko's. And Jeff bought a lot of the stuff from the Hawaiian food truck guy, and he ended up with the shave ice machine. And somehow I'm talking to Jeff about, hey, I saw this guy's advertising. He's selling a shave ice machine. And he said, oh, yeah, I just bought all that stuff. I'm like, what? You just went, I'm about to call the guy. I want to buy a shave ice machine. And Jeff said, yeah, I just bought his whole truck. I bought everything. And so Jeff, in turn, sold me the shave ice machine. It's like a $2,000 machine when it was new. And I bought it for like $800. Let me tell you right now, that is the best purchase I've ever made in my life. I order my syrups from Hawaii. And I make the real shave ice, where you freeze a block of ice, it goes on the platform, then the spikes go in the top, and it spins it around on this blade, like this industrial, like razor blade, and the ice, it melts in your mouth. It's like fluffy. It's amazing. The problem is, like, stateside here, some places have the real shave ice machine, but a lot of places, they use ice cubes. And there's a machine where you dump the ice cubes in the machine, and it turns it into a quasi-shave ice. But no, to have real shave ice, you need to have the block shaver where they take the big block of ice, it goes on the turntable, and it spins it around, and the ice shavings fall out of the bottom, then you pack it into the cup. Okay. That's the real deal.
Would you like this one? Will you Google this for me, Fester? Google Snoopy snow cone ice shaving machine.
Stop.
No, look at this. This is so funny.
No.
Do you like
that
this
thing
one?
made good ice.
Yeah, I had this as a kid. My sister and I did it all the time.
Right? The Snoopy snow cone maker?
Yeah, and she just...
By Hasbro?
Yes, there it is. There it is. And she just got one for my daughter last week.
Dude, they're at Target right now.
Yeah.
You buy them for $19.
Yes. I had one of these machines when I was like 7 or 8 years old when I was a little kid. And it was like a metal grater and you used to spin it.
You have to like start spinning it and then you push down on Snoopy's head.
I had a version. This has been around for 50 years.
Yeah.
I had a version of this when I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, I think we're done with Icy. Hey, Fester, though, go buy a bottle of Icy Kellogg's breakfast cereal and bring it in. Let's try it tomorrow.
I have to find it. It's not at Sam's Club stores. It's only ship. So
no stores have Icy Kellogg cereal yet?
According to the website, I'm looking for it. If anybody knows where I can pick one up, let me know. Everybody knows my number.
Everyone knows your number. What is that number?
813-310-8444.
That's Fester's private cell number, 813-310-8444.
It's still behind you
and
on
it
the
is.
camera. Dude, I got a text the other day like at 4:30 in the morning. He's like, I'm watching MJ TV right now. Your number's right behind him.
Fester's number, I'm holding it up to the camera right now, 813-310-8444.
Thinking about getting a billboard with it.
It's on a license plate that a listener sent us.
As far as I know, Froggy, you're all talk. You were talking about merch. Never saw any merch. Now you're talking about billboard.
Billboard's coming.
You're lying. Too cheap.
I got a question for the crew here. Who is an excessive computer tab opener?
Fester.
Yeah.
Roxanne, I wonder if you get anywhere near my lovely wife, Michelle. I will see Michelle on her computer upstairs, and she's got a little office in the old room that was the nursery for the kids. And I will go look at her laptop computer.
What a nosy.
No. I go up and I'm not like snooping. I'm not going through her computer. It's like I'll go up there and she's sitting at her desk and she's working, and I'll look at her screen and I'm like, oh my God, she's got so many tabs opened up that the top of Firefox, they look like strings of dental floss. No, I'm serious, because typically
they're just little threads.
Exactly,
of the tabs.
that's what I'm saying.
How does she even get the mouse
I
to
don't
hover?
even know. It is ridiculous. So I
have no clue how she closes her
on
windows.
my computer, either on my laptop or on my Surface Pro. Running Windows, and I use my default browser for me. I use Firefox. I use Mozilla Firefox. Have for over 10, 15 years. So I might have 5 or 6 tabs open. I swear, Michelle has sometimes 100 tabs.
Is it all shopping stuff?
Hey, like on Michelle's phone also, same deal. Like if I go to my phone right now and open my browser, hold on a second. Let me open up Chrome, and I have 9. So inside that little box, it says 9. How many? Michelle has like the infinity sign. And it's like, what?
Doesn't that slow down your phone?
Well, that's what I tell it to Michelle. Michelle, I think you're slowing down your computer. I think you're slowing down your phone. And like she'll say, my computer's acting up. I'm like, damn, you got 4,000 tabs opened on your browser. Anyway, the reason why I'm bringing this up.
How do I delete them?
You hit the X.
You know the X up there?
The X.
Here's my list.
X.
I have inactive tabs, and I have like 400 websites
Oh
that
my
are inactive
God,
tabs. I had no
Fester.
idea I could even delete these.
Wait, let me see
Fester,
yours.
what?
Wait, are you
You're
looking
a
at your
techno-limbecile.
I mean, most of them are, Wordle.
Go to this. How many do you have open on this screen? Okay, look at my screen right now.
On that screen, I have
I have
74.
I have 426 tabs open on my phone.
What?
All you have to do is swipe them up, right?
Roxanne, you've got 476 tabs?
Yeah, they're things I might want to go back to at some point.
Like what?
I don't know.
Go randomly go back and tell me some of the tabs you have opened up. On your phone, tell me some of the 476 browser tabs that you have opened.
Why does my inner knee hurt?
Okay. What the hell is an inner knee?
It's the inside part of your knee.
Next.
I have no idea. Medulla breast pump. I don't know why that. I can delete that. Oh, I think we were talking about.
We were talking about that on the radio on the show.
Right.
So
Okay. See, a lot of random stuff pops up because.
Give me another
of
one.
The show. Let's see.
Just hand me your phone. I want to read it.
No way.
Oh no way.
How soon after taking DMAE do you feel results? But I found out that was not FDA approved.
Oh,
so I
I want to see
that.
your tabs.
You cannot
Show me
see
your
my
tabs.
No.
Show me your tabs.
No.
Whip those tabs out.
Hey, what's your favorite drink? Your favorite soft drink?
Tab.
Tab.
Duh.
God. You know what? Did they stop making Tab? Tab was gross. You know, you could drink lighter fluid and it might taste better than Tab.
Wasn't there a big thing a couple of years
Yeah, I
ago
think
that the
they were-
last cans of Tab were coming out?
God, Tab's just nasty. That stupid pink can. Wanted to shoot them all like Navin Johnson. Remember the jerk? Anyway, so the reason why I'm bringing up the whole computer tabs deal, there's a reason. It's always a reason here, folks. If you're feeling stressed, excuse me, if you're feeling stressed, you may have too many computer tabs open. There's new research out that suggests that if you clear up your browser, if you limit your tabs, that you will feel less stressed. The more tabs you have opened, there is research to suggest that it is stressing you out. Roxanne, you're a jittery, vibrating mess, and you got 476 tabs opened up.
I mean, maybe this is a problem. Maybe this will clear out some of the clutter.
I mean, you're
in
like
my
a walking
brain.
ad for Xanax over there.
I'm looking at a lot of these.
Is there a way you can clear them all out?
No, but I don't want to clear them all out. I
Okay.
don't want to clear them out because what if it's something that I want? Like a Chili's takeout order. Okay, I can get rid of that. How to get a marriage license? Well, cross that off.
That's done. That's done. Anyway, hey, just a little tip for you. If you're feeling stressed, check how many tabs you have opened up. I'm gonna send this to Michelle. I'll close these damn tabs.
You know what? My goal by the end of the week,
Yep.
I want to be tabless.
You can just close them all right now.
No, but I have to look at that. They
No,
need my
you have to let
approval.
them- you have to let them go. You have to
Then
let
you're
them
not
go.
going to be
You
tabless.
have to let them go.
If they love you, they'll
Roxanne,
come back.
You are essentially a tab hoarder. You have
Oh
to
my
just,
God.
You just have to.
I know.
You
Oh,
just
it
have to.
scared me.
Thought you were gonna say something else.
Dur. I over enunciated the word the portion. Dur.
Hey, when we get back, we'll be back in just a few minutes here. Do you know what a bag burper is?
I've never heard of that.
I'm going to tell you what a bag burper
Okay,
is.
can we guess?
No, yeah, when we get back. A bag burper. If you don't know what that is, man, you got to hear this. Also, I have a list of things that people have left in Ubers. It is crazy. And also, something that I've been complaining about for a long time. And another reason why I would never buy a Tesla. But there's something coming back to cars that a lot of manufacturers had eliminated, and they're finding out that people want this. Well, duh. You know, where was I in the focus group?
Duh.
So what is coming back? What is returning to cars that had been eliminated on many? Hang on. We'll get into all of that and more here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105 in minutes. Q105, MJ and the crew here, 8:58. So that means we are an hour and 2 minutes away from the next Rock the Cashbox word, and your shot at $1,000 happens, 5 times a day, 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 12 noon, 3 p.m., 5 p.m. So you listen for the word, and then you text that word to the nationwide text line. Next shot happens at 10 o'clock, right after we shut down the MJ Morning Show for the day. Hey, I got a lot of stuff to get to. First, the Wacky Jackie just rolled in.
Good morning!
All right, do me a favor. Half off, please.
Half off?
Half off.
Some days it's 30%. Some days it's 80%.
I need a half off right now. Just bring it down 50%.
We're excited to see you, too.
Okay.
All right, just bring it down 50%. You're not going to believe this.
How did we even talk about this?
Wacky Jackie just brought in a can of Tab.
Wow.
How did Tab come up?
We were talking about last segment for some reason. I don't know. I don't even remember.
Yeah, Roxanne, why did Tab come up?
Because I'm a tab hoarder.
Tabs.
Tab hoarder.
Oh, that's right. We're talking about all the damn computer tabs that are
by the
opened up
way-
on computers, on phones.
Yes. And so I've been clearing out my tabs.
Yeah, Roxanne had
during the break.
476 open tabs on her iPhone.
And now I'm down to 395.
Oh,
so I'm making
fantastic.
quite a bit of progress.
Still seems high.
Your battery's going to stay charged for 7 minutes.
So
eat your battery.
I morphed into the Tab drink, and because my grandmother drank this crap.
Mine
And
too.
Can you imagine being like a 7-8-year-old kid, and wow, there's soda in the fridge, and then you pour yourself a glass of Tab and you drink that crap? So
I don't
that
think I've
happened
ever
to
had
me.
one.
That is disgusting.
What is it? Is it flat?
It's to me, Tab is just, it's got like a saccharine taste to it.
That's what it was. Saccharin was the sweetener in Tab.
Just awful.
Yeah.
Just
So it was-
awful. Terrible. Anyway, did they stop making Tab? I thought there was a story like a year or two ago that they stopped making Tab.
Yeah, so according to Wikipedia,
Yeah.
came out in 1963 and was discontinued in 2020,
Right.
according to the Coca-Cola company.
All right, so
Tab is-
why is there a can of Tab in this radio station fridge? That's where you just found this?
Yes, I heard you talking about it. You know, I hang on every word. I heard that earlier too. But I was all excited. I'm like, I just saw one of those the other day. So here it is. I brought it to you.
It must have been somebody must have brought it in or bought it when it was the last couple of cases, maybe to talk about on the radio,
Probably
and then
Pat
they put it in the
George's.
refrigerator. And they probably,
Wow.
quit.
Wow. Also, during the commercial break, Wacky Jackie is very concerned about AI.
Oh, me too.
And and listen, I've got concern as well, but Wacky Jackie just rolled in here during the commercial break, and off the air, Wacky Jackie, because you guys were out of the room, Roxanne, Fester, Froggy, I don't know where the hell you guys went. So I'm having a one-on-one conversation with Wacky Jackie, and Wacky's like, "Oh my God, did you hear the?" What are you guys laughing at?
Because you go wacky is like the blah, blah, blah.
I can clear a room faster than you know anybody's business.
You
want
just
to know where
referred
we
to her as
went?
her first name.
We're all avoiding Wacky Jackie.
Wacky Jackie rolls in and she starts on me about, oh, did you hear the father of AI at Google is quit?
I saw that. I sent you that story,
and
MJ.
the Google AI father, he's warning everyone about the dangers of AI.
For real.
Listen, there are stories out there that AI is going to kill off humanity.
Skynet is coming.
Why the hell? But also, there was another story that came out, I don't know, like a month ago, where a bunch of scientists are calling for like a pause
Yes.
Yeah,
in
Elon
AI.
Musk.
It's like, stop. We need a 6-month pause
Yes.
on AI to make sure that we're not going to die. So why would we as humans, why would we create something that could be extremely dangerous?
Because there are bad people in every little. There are bad radio people. There are bad teachers. There are bad. there are people that wish ill. So if they're programming some of this AI, then it can go off on a tangent. Then it becomes more powerful, and there you have Skynet.
Yeah. And there's always going to be people out there. They want to say, it's progress, but it's always going to be turned around and used for nefarious purposes.
Ooh, that's your inside voice.
There's a lot of
Use your inside voice. I like that. That's no, but you're concerned. Do you?
I am.
Are you kept up at night by AI?
Well, not up at night, but I fear for our jobs. I fear for for the future of a lot of things that are going on.
Did you hear the segment we did? I think we were the first in the country. A couple of months ago, we played a demo of the radio AI.
Yeah, it said Springfield instead of Springfield.
Yeah, we played an example of a company that's trying to replace DJs with AI, artificial intelligence DJs, and it sucked.
Yeah.
It
I
was
love my
awful.
artificial DJ
Hey,
on Spotify.
Andrew, do you have the samples? Can you give me a thumbs up? Find those AI radio samples and give me a thumbs up. I just want to play like one or two just to refresh everyone's memory. Now that Wacky Jackie is very concerned. Wacky Jackie is having a psychotic episode. She's very concerned about artificial intelligence. And listen, I concur.
I share that concern.
I think it's very dangerous.
I don't think seriousness could be construed as a psychotic episode,
Right.
MJ.
Andrew, do you have...
I love it.
Andrew, you have it? All right. So look, here's one of the examples of this company that is trying to get radio companies to replace real DJs with this computer-generated yak. All right, hit it. Go ahead.
Everyone in Springfield seems to have an opinion about the proposed new state law that would make it illegal for dogs to stick their heads out of car windows. The idea is to keep dogs safer, but many pet owners say the law would take away one of their dog's greatest joys.
What's next? Will they make it illegal to fly your airplane hand out the car window?
Live, made locally in Springfield, and 100% voiced and powered by AI. This is Radio GPT.
Was that like a joke?
Oh my
like a...
God. This is awful. That is the worst crap I've ever heard in my life. It
like
is
other morning
terrible.
shows.
I mean, can you imagine listening to a morning show that sounded like that?
What are they going to do next? Say you can't airplane out of the car window?
They said you can't use your airplane hand.
Yeah.
Airplane hand.
Yeah.
That was awful.
You can't be like a wind test chamber at Boeing testing out a new wing for the 797. All right. So, listen, that is terrible. Can you imagine a morning show replacing us that's AI generated and it sounds like that? Holy crap. I mean, that is the worst junk I've ever heard. Yeah, we did it like 2+ months ago. We played all these demos on the air. I think we were the first morning show in the country because there are a couple of radio companies that are signing up, and they're gonna be putting that on the air and replacing real people.
Good morning, everybody. It is May 2nd, 2023.
And it mispronounces cities?
Okay, it's not like the phone screener. You entered card number 4265.
Is that what it sounds like to me?
No, Froggy. That's not what it is. It sounds pretty smooth for a
You've
robot.
got the MJ Morning Show.
All right, MJ, you're
Traffic
fired.
is bad on Dolly Mabry.
Yeah, that's great.
On Dolly Mabry in Timpa.
We've got a backup.
Congestion on Interstate 4 near
Anyway,
Ybor
Listen to my
City.
Spotify one.
All right. So, MJ, listen, you're firing up all the nerds this morning. Don, the IT guy, is sending me stories about how they entered ChatGPT into the Boston Dynamics robot dog.
Black Mirror is coming true.
These nerds are just fired up over this, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's back them down.
It's really a serious situation.
Thank you. See,
Wacky Jackie, thanks for coming
Thank
in.
you so much. You guys have a great day.
Jackie,
I'm taking my tab and leaving.
I'll see you on the Roxanne and Jackie Robot Talk podcast.
I'll see
There you
you there.
All right. Uber has released its latest list of things that were found in Ubers. So people left some of these items in an Uber. So they've just published the 2023 Uber Lost and Found Index. It just got published on April 27th. The 10 most forgotten items. No surprise.
I mean, cell phones has to be on the list.
Come on, let's guess. Let's play a game.
Yeah, okay, cell phones.
Gosh, what are you?
That's my guess.
All right, I have a guess.
What?
Makeup compacts.
Is that where you left yours?
Years ago. Or a purse, maybe.
The most common items left are phones, wallets, keys, jewelry,
fanny pack,
and headphones.
Who wears a fanny pack
But
anymore?
there are also some very unique items that were left in Ubers.
Condoms.
Butt plugs.
Both of you
Will
guys.
you stop it, please?
What are you doing in an Uber with
Stop
that?
it! Stop it! All right.
They just don't fall out.
So,
Froggy.
some of the weird items left in Ubers: a Danny DeVito Christmas ornament,
Holy crap.
I love Danny DeVito.
How do I not have one? I gotta look it up, see what that looks like. I want one now.
a fire sword. What is that? A remote-controlled vibrator,
Yeah, that was kind of some of the guesses.
chicken wings, 6 cheesecakes,
What? That's awesome.
painted rat traps,
Wait a minute. The 6 cheesecakes. That's
a positive pregnancy test, dentures, a lightsaber, 1 Gucci loafer. So
All right. You're
where
laughing
the
at my butt plug joke, and you're saying a lightsaber?
where the heck is the other Gucci loafer? Somebody left a slushy machine in the back of an Uber.
I mean, they obviously
What
forgot
the-
about it.
That's a score.
So Jacksonville, Florida is the city where they leave the most crap in Ubers. Then San Antonio, Texas, then Palm Springs, California. What the heck? Yeah, the most common time of the day to report lost items is 11 p.m. but somebody left a slushy machine in the back of an Uber? What?
Was it? I wonder if it was like the kind you were talking about.
Yeah.
The
No,
shaved
no,
ice
no, no,
kind?
no, no.
Yep.
No, you let
Snoopy
me.
kind.
You let me know if it's a Fuji Marca shave ice machine or Swan. Swan makes a really good shave ice machine as well. But I like to kick it old school with the Fuji Marca 709 SE.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Kick
But there you kick it.
We should have an icy party at your house. Naked.
Do you know
icy
what
party.
You know what a burp bag is?
Maybe is that a bag that somebody invented that if you have to burp, you do it into the bag so nobody smells it?
Yeah, is it a courtesy burp bag or is it like a prankster burp bag that then you hand it to somebody after you did it?
And if they have a burp bag, they must have a fart bag.
I mean, you're going to walk around with 2 bags in your fanny pack? What if you grab the wrong one?
In your fanny pack.
Oh, this one smells disgusting.
You don't want to grab the butt bag and use it as a burp bag.
You carry 2 bags.
Can I get in here?
Nah, we can keep going for a while.
Go ahead, buddy.
There was a young woman. Her name is Rebecca Blue. She's 29 years old.
Oh, in relation to Rebecca Black.
She's a stripper turned influencer. She is now a 29-year-old millionaire.
Wow.
And she sells her toenail clippings online. She sells foot skin online.
Oh, my gosh.
And now she burps into Ziploc bags and sells them for $100 a piece.
Oh, nobody wants your halitosis bags.
I'll take your halitosis.
She burps. So she takes requests. People ask her to burp a certain item. So eat this, drink that, and then burp into the Ziploc bag. And then she ships out and sells these burp bags for $100 a piece.
That's like that girl. Remember I told you that girl, Belle Delphine or something? She would get in a tub and then just bottle the water.
Froggy.
Yes.
Oh, her tub water?
Yeah, her tub water.
Yeah, she
but
was
then a
spread-
bunch of
wasn't-
people got sick
Yeah,
from
she was
it.
spreading disease that way, too,
Oh, my
allegedly.
God.
Allegedly.
What, like people drinking her tub water?
Yeah, you remember that story?
I do.
told you that
You're
story.
right. I do. You told the story
And a bunch
last
of people got sick.
Yeah, I think you told
Yeah,
us.
they got sick, all right. Sick,
You
sick
told us last year,
in
right?
perpetuity.
Yeah.
Oh my God! What kind of sicko?
Oh, there
Yeah.
were a bunch of videos of guys getting. I got my Belle Delphine water.
Oh my God! The drink. Oh,
and it's all like cloudy.
That is
Well, it's got soap in it, bubble bath.
You're making me. I'm having a gag thing.
She
over
also
here.
did spit bottles where she'd
All
spit in a bottle.
All right, that's enough.
I'd buy
It's
one of
really
those.
disgusting.
All right, so
and hot.
what is wrong with people? What the heck is wrong with people? That somebody will pay $100 for this girl to burp into a bag and then she mails it to you.
See, when I was a kid, I don't know if you guys ever did this. Did you ever do a buttercup?
Yeah, of course. Well, not to me. You do it to
All right,
somebody else,
just
right?
Froggy, stop.
What is that? What is a
No,
buttercup?
don't know. Stop.
That's disgusting.
I just gave
Oh, my
Stop.
God.
I gave Roxanne a quick hand motion
What
to
is-
describe exactly
that
what
is
it is.
awful. Like, what is Froggy? You know what? I'm
That
gonna
is so
I'm gonna
gross.
ban you from the studio, Froggy.
I saw the
wrong with
funniest video of this guy.
I don't want to hear anymore. Stop.
Why
Go
do
smoke
you
a doob.
feel
Go out to the
me
parking
I'll
lot.
show you, Fester.
Buttercup, baby.
Are you guys watching what's going on with the writer strike?
No, I'm too
No.
busy focusing on burp bags.
Last I saw, hey, bring up writer strike, and I think they went on strike last night at midnight. I think they're on strike.
Oh, man.
And the first thing to shut down, like immediately, the late night shows are on postponement now. So all of the late night shows, like Stephen Colbert, like the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, you got Jimmy Kimmel.
The Late Late Show doesn't have to worry about this, right?
Well, Corden,
His last episode was last week.
He's done.
So these hosts can't write jokes for themselves?
Well, it's all the bits they do. It's everything, and I don't know whether union wise, I think they can go on without the writers. I think they can.
Yeah, why
but-
doesn't the host just write the joke?
Yeah, why don't you call
You're so
like-
funny.
Call like a morning show. Let's get him in a room.
Guess
Let's
what?
banter out a couple of jokes.
Guess what? Saturday Night Live this weekend is probably going to be canceled. And this was the episode where what's his face, the kooky guy with the raccoon eyes.
Pete
What's his
Davidson?
name? Yeah.
Pete Davidson's
so
episode?
this is Pete Davidson is supposed to be back on Saturday Night Live this Saturday, and I think SNL is going to be canceled unless the strike happened. I don't know if they can put it together quickly. So here's the deal. The Writers Guild, the WGA, the Writers Guild strike, Writers Guild of America, has gone on strike. And the strike happened at 12:01 a.m. Pacific time. The current WGA contract with the Association of Motion Picture and Television Producers, that's AMPTP. You see that logo at the end of like TV shows and stuff. They're confirming the strike would happen. And, so what's this all about? What are the issues? Why are they on strike? Well, they're trying to get more compensation, more money for writers because of the changing media landscape. Give an example. In the past, there were 20, 22 episodes of TV shows on network television. And now you have these series like Netflix and Paramount Plus and Apple TV. And a lot of these are 8-episode seasons or 10-episode seasons. So the writers are saying that they're not making as much money. There's fewer episodes.
And they run a lot more because they're always on the streaming service.
Right. So there are two sides of the story. On one side of the Hollywood studios, network streamers, and the hundreds of other motion picture and TV producers which make and or distribute most content, they're represented in the talks by the Association of Motion Picture Television Producers. The other side is the Writers Guild of America, represents the writers in Hollywood who are members, which most working scribes are. What's at issue? The survival of writing as a profession is at stake with the negotiation. Speaking of AI, they're also concerned about Chat GPT writing scripts for TV shows.
Okay.
They want guarantees that computers are not going to take their jobs and write TV shows. So that's another one of the issues.
I actually got into a debate with someone about this because he was like, I'm like, Chat GPT is not good for writers. Robots can't tell stories. They don't have human emotions and they just don't know how to do it as well as humans. He's like, no. Chat GPT is going to take writing meta because you're going to tell the robot, you're going to tell Chat GPT what to write and then you're just going to polish it. I'm like, yeah, but that's not writing. Writing comes from within.
Listen, I agree. Listen to that radio AI DJ thing. It's just god awful. It's absolutely terrible. Yeah, Andrew.
Does this mean we're going to get stuck with more reality TV shows for a while?
Maybe so. But
yes, Big Brother.
A lot. It depends how long the strike lasts. If they settle it quickly, then it might not affect things. But if this thing drags on and on and on for months, that's going to put the kibosh on production and maybe the fall season and the release of new streaming shows. It all depends on how long the strike goes on. So you have the writers that are saying we want more money because we're getting less work because there are less episodes and a lot of the streaming stuff. They want to share in some of those profits. They also want to make sure that AI doesn't take their jobs. And then on the other hand, you have the movie companies, the TV networks, the streamers. They're saying that revenue is down. They're not making as much money and they can't pay more. So this is a real he said, she said. And as I just mentioned, the late night shows are hit first. So the Late Show with Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel Live, the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, they're set to go dark today, Tuesday. So there will not be new shows. They're going to put reruns on. So they're set to go dark. During the 2007-2008 strike, all the late night talkers began airing reruns on day one. So that'll probably happen today. Saturday Night Live will be affected soon thereafter with respect to its last 3 shows of the season. This would impact the Pete Davidson hosted show on May 6th, as well as the season finale of Saturday Night Live this month. Might not happen.
Yeah, some of those SNL writers deserve not to be paid, though. That show sucks.
Some of them ought to pay us for enduring some of those skits.
Right?
They have a pretty strong union, right?
The writers?
We'll find out.
Is it as strong as Jimmy Hoffa's union? Yeah.
Are you doing Jimmy Hoffa or Al? Now you're doing Al Pacino again?
Did Pacino
You need to get me behind that union.
All right, Froggy.
I have 1 million people behind me.
All right, you're going to the fountain really a lot on this Pacino.
You think?
Yeah,
I
dude,
mean, you're going to wear it out.
You've already worn out Pacino.
No, more.
No.
This could be something you could use for years if you don't kill it now.
What is more Pacino going to become our more cowbell?
Yes.
Is that it?
That's what the management wants, more Pacino.
No, they don't.
They told me.
They just want Pacino to write a web post. That's all they want Pacino
They said
to
more
do.
Pacino, please.
The Beasleys called up from Naples and said, more Pacino.
MJ and Pacino in the morning. Yeah.
It's not even funny now.
Ooh-ah.
Nobody's laughing.
Ooh-ah.
I like it.
Nobody's laughing.
Wait a minute, look at me, I'm blind.
I see.
I'm driving a car and I'm blind.
Stop.
I get it, Al. I get it.
All right, I'll go.
Guess what's coming back? I mentioned automobiles. I mentioned there was a move to this. People hate it. Drivers hate it. Another reason why, listen, my dad has a Tesla. My dad is 81 years old, and bought like a Tesla ridiculous Model S Plaid or something.
All right.
I'm like, what the hell does my 81-year-old dad? And, the Tesla has this massive touchscreen. You can't, I'm sorry, I couldn't figure out anything.
Almost all these new cars are digital
Guess
touch.
what? It's going the other way now. Because drivers want buttons.
You want buttons?
Yes.
Knobs.
Drivers want knobs and buttons.
If you want to play with a knob, why don't you take my 2010 Caddy for a spin? You must got
Guess what?
knobs.
I got
Listen
a
to
different
this.
knob for you to play with.
The return of old school car features like buttons and knobs.
You mean like turning the window crank?
No, not that.
Who the hell wants to do that?
I mean, everybody likes power windows, but my wife rented a car and she couldn't figure out how to put it in gear.
There is a touchscreen pullback. So, like with Teslas, it's like all touchscreen, right? Is there one freaking knob in that entire car?
Nope.
How do you drop? Is there a button to make the window go down at least? Is there a switch?
A button to do everything.
Look at the window.
There's a button for the window.
Right.
And that's it. The lock is on the touchpad.
Everything else is touchpad.
Everything else is a computer.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't want that.
There's nothing on the dash.
I want the tactile feeling of grabbing a knob.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I want to...
I want to grab a knob.
You want to twist it?
I want to twist it, turn it. I want to
manipulate
smack it, flip it, rub it down.
There's nobody going to say pull it?
No, but the good news here is there is a touchscreen pullback. Why? Because there has been consumer and driver backlash. They're tired of having to go through all these menus, push touch screens. They want a knob or a switch is right in front of you. You know what it does. And it's coming back, which is hallelujah.
Yeah,
I drove my wife's car, and I couldn't figure out how to put it in park.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know how to do it.
It's a button.
Yeah, I don't...
We rented a car that we didn't even think was that fancy, and Allison sat in the garage for 20 minutes and had to YouTube how to get a GMC Acadia in gear. It was like a button in an unnatural spot.
When we get back, there is a well-known food item from a restaurant that is now being canned. And it seems like there's a little backlash on this.
Hold on. When you say canned, you mean like...
Not fired.
Discontinued?
No, actually literally put into cans.
Oh, like Skyline Chili or something?
Put into a metal can.
All right.
There is a well-known restaurant that is putting one of their items into a can, and there's a little bit of backlash on this. We'll get into that. Oh, a woman has 36 tattoos. Guess what she's saying about all 36 of her tattoos? You might want to hear this, folks. You might want to hear what this woman is now saying. Also, Alec Baldwin, a little update on his movie deal. Man, we got a lot of stuff. I'm just looking at all the crap we got to get to. And we got one final chunk of the show, one segment left, and we're back in minutes. And don't forget, at 10 o'clock, the next keyword is coming up in Rock the Cashbox. You could win $1,000, our nationwide contest. 10 o'clock, new words coming up in Rock the Cashbox. Your shot to win $1,000 here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. So hang on, we're back in minutes with the final segment here on the show. 9:32. We got about, 15 minutes left. Then we shut things down here on a Tuesday. If you didn't hear the news, we are going to start giving away those Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablets, 40 of them. We will start giving these away on Monday, May 15th. So the cash contest is going to wind down on the 12th. That's Friday. And then the next Monday, we start blowing out 40 Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablets, thanks to twocollegebrothers.com. Smartest move you'll ever make, and the smartest promotional move they ever made by sponsoring this here on the MJ Morning Show.
I wonder if we could have them deliver the Microsoft to like their house in a truck. Like a movie.
Can you please put that in a sentence that I can understand?
Yeah, give me crap.
You win the
You're
Microsoft.
studying.
You win the Microsoft tablet, and then three college brothers.
It's two college brothers.
Well, they hire another one. Right? You get two college brothers. Wade and the crew brings the prize to you in the truck.
You could win it in a truck. You could win it when you what other?
Yeah, don't go any further.
What? I'm trying to.
Don't go any further.
Well, Fester with his sentences.
What's wrong with you? You're getting all dirty on us. You're becoming the filthiest member of the show.
I mean, says the guy who just wanted to talk about how much you wanted to play with knobs.
Yeah,
come on, don't turn everything. Don't sexualize everything. I'm talking about knobs in cars are coming back. The manufacturers are realizing that people don't want all these touchscreen features. They want knobs. They don't want to have to push a screen to turn the volume up. They want a knob.
You know what else people don't want? Engines.
Okay.
Tesla's a rocket, man.
No, listen. We've got such an issue with these electric cars. All these mandates, all electric by a certain year, where's the power grid coming from that's going to support this? Our power grid is like collapsing and crumbling without taking tens and tens of millions of gas engines off the road and converting them to electric.
Burn that sweet coal.
Yeah, and then what about the fact that how long does it take to charge your car up? I'll tell you what, I might look at an electric car when you can pull into a gas station, essentially, and charge your car in 4 minutes, which is the average time to fill up a car with gas. It's 4.5 minutes. When they can quick charge a car to 100% in 4 to 4.5 minutes, that's when I might look at an electric car.
We'll call you then. I'll have Elon give you
What's
a call
going to happen
directly.
when you've got tens and tens of millions of electric cars on the road, and they're commuting or they're driving, they're going on a family vacation. You got all of these cars where you have power outages. What happens when you have a giant traffic jam? You're on I-95, you're on 75. It's a holiday weekend. Where are all these cars going to charge? If let's say you need range. Let's say you don't have enough range.
I'm seeing more cars on the side of the road that have run out of power.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
I have not, but I will pay attention to that.
Mm-hmm.
Electric cars that are like out of juice.
Yep. And I think sometime we need to do a segment. What's the craziest thing you've seen someone do in a self-driving car or you've done?
Whoa. That might be better.
There we go. Roxanne's getting all dirty again on us over here.
You're taking it that way.
No, I'm not taking it anywhere. Anyway, so I got a lot to cover here. How did I get into the electric cars anyway?
I made fun of you pulling knobs.
Oh, the knob deal.
Yeah, okay. Sorry to distract.
All right. I saw something last night when I was walking the dogs. We talked about this first thing this morning. Folks, you ought to try to listen to the whole show. You really ought to listen to the whole radio show. Listen, I launched Operation MJ9 a couple of months ago, and I'm just trying to remind people, hey, make sure you listen to the 9 o'clock hour. We've got some of our best material happens in the 9 o'clock hour. So make sure you listen to the whole show. Listen to as much of the MJ Morning Show as possible because you're missing a lot of content. So this morning about 6:20, I mentioned about someone in my neighborhood I think is going to hell. I'm walking the dogs. I'm on one of the streets. That's my typical nightly walk. And they had already put out the trash for trash day. So my part of South Tampa, trash day is Tuesday and Friday. And recycle day for the green buckets, that's Tuesday, today. So I notice a green recycling bin from someone down the street from me. And the lid is open because they got the whole thing jammed up. They don't believe in breaking down boxes, so the lid can't close. And then I notice there is a He Is Risen Christ the King Church Easter cross that is thrown in the trash. and it is standing like virtually straight up. It's like the cross edge is tilted onto the lip of the green recycling bin. So essentially, the Jesus Easter resurrection cross is tossed in the trash. Come on. Somebody's got to be going to Am I right or wrong? Come on, that's not a good look. I'm sorry, it's not a good look.
It really is.
Jesus
Sacrilegious.
cross. Jesus cross is in the trash can.
I mean,
Come on. You don't hide it. You don't like fold it up. It's like that corrugated plastic stuff. You know what I'm talking about? It's like that signboard, what it's made out of.
What
and it
would
had
be
like
the-
metal spikes in the base, and people were jamming these crosses in their lawn. They were all over my neighborhood, and this particular one has the Christ the King church logo on it. But if you're gonna throw it away, man, put it in the bottom of the trash bin. You don't want people walking by saying, "Man, they just threw Jesus in the trash can, man."
What would have been the proper disposal method?
I just said you put it just in the bottom of the trash can. You just make sure
You
it's
put
not
them on the bottom down
you
there?
make sure it's not like
That's
standing straight up for everyone to see. Yeah, Andrew.
If they were truly recycling it, wouldn't that mean saving it to use for Easter next year?
Or reincarnated into another purpose, which I don't think is his rap.
Well, why don't you just save it? I mean, He Is Risen is going to be relevant again next Easter, right?
Well, I mean,
just save it, use it again. I don't think it's going to be out of date next year. I think he's still He Is Risen, right?
Think about
still
how-
good.
Well, think about how
I don't think
Jesus
there's an
feels-
expiration date on this thing.
Listen, think about how he feels about all the thrown out Christmas trees around his birthday. He's like, hey, man, you're celebrating my birthday by putting a dead tree in your house and you're throwing it out a week later?
Anyway, you want to see the image, folks? You want to see the picture? It's a paradox, man. If you want to see, I think it's a wonderful picture. I think my composition, my framing, I think the sun was kind of hitting it, so it looks a little godlike. So the image is on my Instagram of the He Is Risen Easter cross in the trash can, in the recycling bin. Go to my Instagram. It is Certified MJ Radio. So my Instagram is Certified MJ Radio. And add a comment. Do you think this neighbor's going to hell by putting this cross in there? So Certified MJ Radio. And while you're there, give me a follow on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. There's a lot on there. You've got my new all-clad mother of all pans arrived. And
because you're pansexual.
Wow, she is just
Roxanne, I don't even know what that means, but
wow.
I've heard the term, but I have no idea what it is.
The shooting that we were in virtually the middle of on Dale Mabry on Thursday night, the gunshots fired right in front of Walters Crossing. That video of the narrative of me standing on the side of the road while they're pumping some guy's chest to try to save his life. That video is the first pinned item on. There's just always a wacky variety of stuff on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. So give me a follow. All right, I got a lot to do here in the final minutes of the show. Fester, I said there was a restaurant canning an item, and some people are saying, oh, no, we don't need this. Some people are saying, oh, the absolute worst.
What is it?
I like Wendy's. I think Wendy's does a good job. I
do too.
I think Wendy's has a great fast food burger.
I've been hitting them up more often lately, and I
Wendy's,
never dissatisfied.
I haven't been to Wendy's in a while. I don't do a lot of fast food burgers. When it's burger, because I don't eat a lot of red meat, man. Give me a tomahawk, give me a prime porterhouse, medium rare. I love beef. I don't eat a lot of it. I eat beef maybe once a month. Once a month, I might have a steak. Hamburgers. When it's hamburger time, we go to El Cap. That's my favorite burger around. We go to El Cap. And, IT Don the IT guy, who also, by the way, Don the IT guy, he facilitated, he got us all the 40 Microsoft tablets. Don the IT guy was telling me about some other burger place that I also have to try. I'll never quit El Cap. Love El Cap. But he was saying there's another great burger place, I think also in St. Pete. So I got to find, he's given me the name, but I've forgotten it. So anyway, Wendy's, they've got a good fast food burger. They do. But Wendy's is teaming up with ConAgra, and now they're coming out with Wendy's chili in a can.
Yum. I like their chili.
Yeah, but you know what happens? But when they do this sort of thing, it's never like what they serve in the restaurant, right?
I got a couple issues with this. One, you're exactly right. It's never going to taste just like the restaurant. I don't know that I think of Wendy's and chili that similarly. I mean, I think you think of burgers. What was
no Wendy's? Their slogan for years was chili and frosty.
Yeah, and I'll get there.
Do they still have like the Wendy's chili and frosty thing? Did they still? That was the thing years ago.
I don't know if they package it, but I'll get Wendy's chili. Put the shredded cheese. Ask for a little packet of sour cream they give you.
So they still serve potatoes at Wendy's? Like maybe you get
they used to do baked potatoes.
Yeah. Potatoes.
Hey, they used to have a salad bar at Wendy's. Remember those days?
That was a while ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Actually,
Yeah.
I like Wendy's.
All right, so
and then they had those
fries are amazing.
Then they had those greenhouse fronts at Wendy's where like you would roast like a baked potato.
Yes.
Remember they had those greenhouse fronts, and if you sat in there, it was like you were an ant with a magnifying glass on you.
So the other problem I have with this is the price.
$4.49 for a can. That's pretty expensive. So that is more than double the cost of $2.09 for a small chili at the average Wendy's location.
So you're going to pay more than you would if you go through the drive-thru?
For canned chili, that's probably not going to be as good as the stuff they serve in the restaurant.
Yeah, aren't you supposed to pay less for things you buy in the grocery store usually? Like, because you have to go home and prepare it.
In a statement, ConAgra, who's putting it out, big food company, they promised all natural beef contains no artificial ingredients, minimal processing. They said they're thrilled to pair with Wendy's. I'll tell you what, you know what we ought to do when the can comes out? Let's do an A and B, A-B side-by-side comparison of Wendy's chili right out of the restaurant and then Wendy's chili out of the can.
I'll do it.
I'm starving.
Thank you for the quick volunteer.
No, I don't think we do enough food taste testing here.
We should
more
do that more.
food taste testing on the MJ Morning Show. There is a woman, I mentioned tattoos. There's a woman that has 36 tattoos, and now she says, I regret all of them. Yeah, this is a woman from Virginia. She says that she's a lifestyle blogger, and now she says at 36 years of age that she regrets the tattoos that she chose in her 20s. And listen, I think a lot of people are going to go through this phase. You got people that go through the tattoo phases, and, you know, I see some very attractive women, right? And they'll have a whole sleeve going on. I'm talking shoulder all the way down their entire arm. And I'm like, when you're 70, are you going to think this is a good idea?
Probably. It'll be hot.
You know, or the tramp stamps that are then going to be sagging down to like their thighs and, you know, all that stuff.
I have a very attractive female family member who has that.
What, the whole sleeve going on?
Tons.
Why do you say attract? Can I see a picture? Let me determine whether it's an attractive female family member.
It's going to take a second.
It's a picture of her mother.
Dig it up.
Her mother's beautiful. She has a whole back tattoo of like a Pegasus.
Listen, I'm just saying that this blogger, Sarah the blogger, is saying that I regret every single one of my tattoos that I got.
That's a whole segment right there.
36 of them.
We take calls on tattoo regrets.
You want to do it tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right, hang on. Let me write this on the story. Tattoo. We'll do it later. We'll do it tomorrow. Tattoo regrets. All right, good idea.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
All right, we got 7 minutes booked for tomorrow.
Hey, you know what? Then I can make a web post about it.
Yes. There you go. Yes. You got a picture of this relative before we get out of here, Roxanne?
Yeah.
While I'm waiting, let me see. So Roxanne says, I've got a very attractive relative. Let me look right now and determine, and then I'll hold her up to MJTV.
Yes.
What do you think?
We'll out her.
No,
Roxanne's attractive relative.
We're not going to put my family members on MJTV without their permission. Absolutely not.
This isn't Major League Baseball games. You don't need the express written consent of Roxanne's relatives.
We're not doing that. I respect my family's privacy.
So much you gave MJ your phone?
Roxanne, calm down. Don't blow a gasket.
Look at her.
Everything's going to be okay. Calm down. I'm not going to show it to MJ.
I will come over there. I will jump across this and
the
break this
violence?
studio for once and all.
What's with the
Once and for
violence in
all.
this workplace?
I'm
going to jump over there.
All right, I'm looking at Roxanne's relative. Yeah, she's cute. Yeah.
Let's see, hold it up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Look at her bod.
I can't see her bod.
It's like a, it's a blurry.
She's hunched over like she's got scoliosis.
No, she's not.
Oh,
What are
I'm
you
into that.
talking about?
Scoliosis.
She's hugging her child.
Hold it up.
Froggy's into scoliosis porn.
That's just something
Is that a category?
I tell you what, you can do a lot with that.
Is that a category?
Don't underestimate it, is all I'm saying.
I have scoliosis. One of my hips is higher than the other.
Yeah, she's cute. How old is she?
Mid-30s.
It looks like who's the little boy there?
Well, let's not talk about my family.
But who's the little boy?
It's none of your business.
The little boy's like cringing, like her hands are burning him, like she's the devil.
Well, can I
have you noticed this? Can I show the guys?
You can show the guys, but
All right,
you cannot
here.
show MJTV. These are private family
I
photos.
don't want to see it.
There you go.
That's so blurry. I can't even see it.
Yeah, you can't even
It's
see
not
it.
a very clear photo.
Exactly.
Unless it's a picture of your sister Angela, I don't want to see it.
Okay, she will.
Like
be
I
so
don't know if
happy.
she's got like acne scars like Andrea Mitchell from NBC News. I don't know. I don't know.
She has a beautiful complexion.
All right, she has a beautiful complexion.
Yeah,
That's
she
fantastic.
tattooed all over it.
All right, before we get out of here today, ladies and gentlemen, is this appropriate? Alec Baldwin gets shot and hanged in Rust?
No.
Come on, really? Alec, do you think this is appropriate? Come on. The director of photography, the cinematographer, got killed on the first filming of this movie, and now you get hanged and shot in the movie?
No.
Oh, yes.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that appropriate?
Yes.
Anyway, some new photos have popped out of Alec Baldwin as they're completing that Rust movie. Anything else before we get out of here?
No.
We're all going to get together for a meeting.
Crap.
Oh, yeah.
What time?
Well, we're having a meeting about our web hits that listen, it's so serious. If we don't get more web hits, we're going to be fired. So, folks, I hope you've enjoyed the brief 2.5-year return of the MJ Morning Show on Q105. But if we don't get 1.25 million web hits
Jeez, that's a lot.
this quarter,
That's not hyperbole.
yeah, if we don't get 1.25 million web hits this quarter, we're out. We're fired. It's going to be Chat GPT AI radio on here. Hello, this is the Q105 Morning Show. Ha, 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 ha.
Well, definitely be more rested.
Yeah. All right, so you guys ready for the big meeting coming up at 10 o'clock?
God. I call the couch. Dibs on couch.
Where is the meeting anyway? Do we know?
Text me and let me know.
Where are we
10
meeting?
or 10:15?
No, it's 10. No, 10 o'clock. All right, it's in 10 minutes from right now. Do you know where it is? I have no idea where the hell the meeting is.
Just have it in here.
All right, and then I guess it's we got to deal with Jen Glory days. Yeah,
Or it's either here or in Rick's office.
What a great song.
All right. Folks, we'll see you back here tomorrow on the MJ Morning Show. Website, please, go to our website. Just click on everything. Here's what I need to do. You know what? We need to do Clickorama. We just need to have our listeners just go to our website and just click on everything.
Let's have a clickathon.
A clickathon.
Yes.
That's what you just click. All right, MJMorningshow.com. Hey, Andrew, why do you have a disgusted look on your face?
That's just
Hold on, turn your mic on. Oh, now he won't turn his mic on. Well, why won't you turn your mic? You're a producer.
I'm trying to get stuff done before 10 o'clock. I can't get it done till we get to the break.
Okay, I'm going to break now. All right, folks, go to MJMorningshow.com and click on everything. Because if we don't get 1.25 million page views this quarter, we're fired. All right, we'll see.
That's a joke?
We'll see you back here tomorrow on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. You want to email me? Private email is mj@mjmorningshow.com. And let's be careful out there. You're a winner. Is it going to be that one? Nope, it's the other one.